Are you ready? Is you ready? You say you ready? Whole squad ready? Is you ready? Are you ready?
From Yeoman Stadium on the campus of Tulane University, it's Fighting Patriot Football via YouTube on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. This year, John Curtis Christian School is celebrating 57 years of excellence and has continued to build champions for life. Tonight's pregame is sponsored by Proud Yogi's Bears, Walter and Bill Sanchez, class of 1977, and younger brother Chris Sanchez, class of 1980. Proud Yogi's Bears, proud sponsors of Fighting Patriot Football. Welcome to tonight's broadcast alongside fellow John Curtis Christian alums Danny Wimpron and Kevin Fayard. Gordon Abear will be giving us updates from the sideline. Tonight, the Patriots take on the Brother Martin Crusaders. The Patriots are ranked number 3 in the Class 5A poll by the Louisiana Sports Writers Association. And they come into tonight's ballgame with 8 wins, 1 loss, and are 4-1 in the Catholic League. The Crusaders have an identical record of 8 wins and 1 loss, and they are also 4-1 in Catholic play. Last week, the Patriots lost in overtime to Rummel, 21-20, while the Crusaders beat Holy Cross 29-28. Danny, for the Patriots, the sun came back up last Saturday morning after a tough loss to Rummel, and they went back to work to prepare for a very formidable foe in Brother Martin. And Brother Martin's on a hot 3-game win streak after they lost to Rummel a month ago.
Well, I'd probably say, Kevin, over the past few years that these have been the premier teams of the Catholic League over the past few years. Obviously, Jesuit even being in the mix before that. But, yeah, very formidable opponent tonight against Brother Martin Crusaders. They're, like you said, they're having a heck of a season. Both of us now, obviously, losing to Rummel, unfortunately, but that's the way it is. You got to continue to play, and obviously, especially after this week, but even tonight, it's almost like you're on a 1-game season. To win tonight is very important on how you're going to finish up, how you're going to be ranked with the power points, and of course where you're going to finish and who you're going to end up playing in the first round of the playoffs. So we have to finish out strong. We're very excited to be back up here with you. But, let's get back to playing the way that we need to play. Obviously, there was a lot of hype for last week's ball game. It did not disappoint. It was a great ball game on both sides, and obviously we came up short in the end in overtime. But it's another week. It's another night. So you have to play very, very well and continue to move forward. Obviously, everybody's healthy, ready to go. So that's the way we want to keep it.
The Patriots lead the all-time series versus the Crusaders 5-1. The 1 loss was the very first game as a member of the Catholic League. We lost to Brother Martin 40-37 in overtime. But last year the Patriots beat Brother Martin 45-16, and it was basically the Hall of Fame game, which coincidentally is tonight. And if you're aware, this is the 5th Hall of Fame game we've had. We started in 2015, but Brother Martin has been our opponent for 3 out of 5.
Right.
It's crazy how that happens.
A great tradition that was started as well for the Hall of Fame game. It means a lot to a lot of different families. I'll let you go into it later and talk about who is actually being inducted, and I know we'll talk about more about that, especially at halftime when they're doing it. But very important, and hopefully this could become a tradition for us and that we can continue. But we've been a part of 5 of them, like you mentioned, 3 of them for Brother Martin, like you said, and it's a good night for us and a night to just kind of reflect and remember the past and the ghosts of Patriots past and how important they were for where we are today.
We're going to pause for the play of the national anthem. Welcome back to Fighting Patriot Football via YouTube on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. If you listen to us on the live broadcast, feel free to text us. You can send a text, ask us a question, or make a comment, and just put your name and location. We'll give you a shout-out. And, of course, as always, Jeff Bonet, class of 1995. He's always the first one checking in. We appreciate that for his loyalty and a real Patriot. Veterans Day is Monday, and I want to wish Jeff happy Veterans Day. It's been 2 tours in Iraq, and not just him, but there's been quite a few other Patriots who are real Patriots join the military, and we still have some that are currently active. So thank you to all of you Patriots for what you have done and will continue to do, and for your sacrifice. We couldn't be doing what we're doing without what those guys do.
Yes, sir. No doubt about it. Kevin, I want to say thank you and give a special shout-out to the little tiny Patriots that went out there and sang for us pregame. Really, really, really cute. Couldn't quite hear them as well as we wanted to, but really cute to see those guys and, of course, and their little girls, and appreciate their parents bringing them out here on this chillier night to be part of this game.
And again, I want to thank Proud Yogi's Bears, Walter and Bill and Chris Sanchez, for their support of Fighting Patriot Football. Thank you guys for all that you have done and continue to do, and really for being the bell cow as far as the sponsorships.
Right.
You guys are awesome as always, and we appreciate all of you. You know, Danny, with the Patriots losing to the Roma Raiders last week, I was writing down Coach's JT's record. And I was so used to this year just adding to the win column. He is now 590 wins, 65 losses, and 6 ties. And when I was changing to 64 to 65, I'm like, he's in the middle of his 51st year coaching.
Right.
And he only has 65 losses.
Right. And his first couple seasons were rough.
The last time the Patriots lost back-to-back games in the same season, 1974. We went 3-3-3. Now, there was a time where we lost a game to end a season and then lost the season opener. That goes back to 1978.
Yeah.
We lost to Kinder in the semifinals. And then in 1979, in the season opener, lost to Acadiana 7-0 in the Superdome. But in the same season, back-to-back losses, you have to go to 1974. That's 45 years.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And guess what? It's definitely not happening tonight.
No.
Here we go, down to Gordon and Coach JT.
Hey, let's remember what we talked about now. First 24 minutes, put it to them. It's going to work.
And here come your Fighting Patriots at John Curtis Christian School. The Patriots are in their traditional white helmets, the alternate red jerseys with the shoulder stripes, and white pants. Brother Martin is in their traditional crimson helmets, white jerseys, and gold pants. The Crusaders are occupying the east sideline, and the Patriots are occupying the west sideline as the home team.
Man, it's a nice, brisk night out here at Yeoman Stadium. I might have to signal down to Rodney Guggenheim later, see if he'll bring us some hot chocolate or something like that up in the press box, man. It looks like they're passing it out down there. But yeah, it's finally getting to where you're feeling some of that football weather come in. And supposedly, I think Tuesday, they say it's supposed to get down to freezing, so bundle up. But, yeah, this is kind of when it starts to feel like true football weather, and on a Friday night at Yeoman Stadium, really doesn't get any better than this.
I want to give a shout-out to Big Barry from the house. Appreciate you for being a loyal listener. He's been there from day one as well, Danny. And also we got, wow, congratulations to the Lady Patriot volleyball team. They advanced to the Pontchartrain Center after sweeping Sacred Heart tonight.
Awesome.
Outstanding ladies.
Awesome. Very proud of y'all.
They knew that was a tough match.
Oh, yeah.
And to not just win the match, but to sweep.
That's a big one. Wow.
These ladies are tough.
Yeah,
we'll talk more about it because I'm sure they'll be listening to the broadcast later on. We'll bring that back up around halftime or so. But
that's awesome. Good for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Captain's in the middle of the field. The Patriots have won the toss, selected to receive. So Brother Martin will be kicking off to his left to right. And we're seconds away from kickoff here. And I want to give a shout out to Chris and Silas Vallada. They checking in from the Best Bank.
There you go. How about that? Kevin, I hope tonight that there's no lull in the game or the intensity of this game because, of course, last week is a big letdown. A lot of hype surrounding the game, a lot of intensity and momentum going up to it, and obviously we didn't get the win, but guess what? No big deal. Now we're back to it. We got to get out here, approach this just like any other game, start fast, finish fast, go there, set the tempo early. Obviously, we're getting the ball receiving on special teams. I got to have a great return and then offense be able to take it over and set the tempo for the ball game.
Well, and Romo's facing the same thing. They're playing Jesuit. So much emotion, so much was spent in that game last week that, you know, a team like Jesuit and Brother Martin, if you don't prepare for them.
Right. Sneak up on you.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, I mean, Brother Martin's 8-1. No losses to Rommel.
Right. Well,
Brother Martin's teeing it up. Go ahead, Danny.
And speaking of special teams, that's an area where we continually need to get better. So it all starts right here on the kickoff return. Obviously, we've seen things throughout the year that we need to get better on, and it all starts with the third phase of the game. So let's kick it off tonight and make it happen.
Goins is the far side halfback, Ren the deep side halfback, and Span the near side. Landry to kick it off left to right, and the ball just got blown off the tee.
There you go.
Welcome to playoff football.
Yeah, it does have some pretty darn good wind down there in the stadium tonight. It is blowing pretty well, and it's cool like we mentioned. So, but like you said before the game, once you're down there, you get running a little bit. You don't feel that as a player.
Nah.
You don't need sleeves in this type of weather, really. You get all jacked up, get ready to go, run a few times, you're done.
All right, to do it again. Landry hammers it deep, and it's going to be in the end zone for a touchback, so the Patriots will take it over. First and 10 at their own 20, and we give a shout out to the Van Halens. Listen to us in Lakeview. Appreciate you.
Almost kicked that sucker out of the end zone, Kevin. It's about 1 yard from the back line there. Kicked it 9 yards deep. Nice kickoff by him. The Patriots going to get it first and 20 from the 20, and here comes senior quarterback Colin Guggenheim, number 14, and obviously last week, unfortunately, in the second half, he really wasn't the same.
No, he got hurt right before halftime. They thought he might have had a cracked tibia, but just a deep bruise, so good news.
We watched him in pregame, put some special attention on him, and he looked like he was pretty much 100%. So
yeah, but, it's cold weather could affect the muscles, too. It might take a little longer to warm up, but we'll find out real quick.
Let's get it going.
Yep, first and 10 Patriots going right to left. Goins and Wren are the halfbacks. And we'll do the counter option near side. And Guggenheim keeps it, pitches it late to Wren, and he's to be tackled at the 31-yard line. Be a first down. There's a flag late on the play.
Nice job right there by Colin, scooping it inside, dipping. Nice read, and then obviously kicking it out to Corey Wren. I'm not sure what they're calling. I thought he actually pointed towards Brother Martin's side. No, blocking the back on Curtis. But a nice first down, first play of the ball game right there. And here's the thing, too. Last week we had way too many penalties.
Nine a big sack.
I got a lot more to say about that, but I'm going to keep it to myself today. But big-time games, you can't have things like that. So first play of the game, we can't have it, and obviously we got to.
But the good news is it's a spot foul, and it happened at the first down mark, so it's still first and 10. Ball in the near hash mark.
Totally loading the box up, one safety deep, corners locking them down outside.
Guggenheim goes to the right, and he's going to be tackled for a 1-yard loss by a host of Crusaders.
Not sure what the read was there. Obviously, he kept it. A bunch of Crusaders right there on the tackle. But what I'm saying is, Kevin, with the corners down in press and one safety over the top, eventually you got to challenge the DBs throughout the night. Maybe not here down deep in your territory, but eventually with these guys playing in press, one safety over the top, everybody trying to get into the party in the box, you got to be able to have to do something down the field.
Actually, they said it's forward progress was at the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be second down 10. Twins receivers to the right. Ball in the near hash mark. Guggenheim counter option to the far side, and this time he's going to be tackled for a 3-yard loss. The offense just, the offensive line got whooped last week, and it looks like a continuation of what happened last week. We right now just no emotion right now, and Brother Martin's taking it to us.
Well, I tell you what, it looked like on that play it was a counter option. We were going to give the ball, and I don't know if he saw it early and said, I don't want this collision. I'm just going to keep the ball, and he took it. You don't want to make a bad play worse. But right now we're
loss of 2.
Kind of in a hole here, third down.
Yep, 3rd and 12. 10-16 and counting. This is the opening drive of the ball game. No score. We'll stay with the same formation, Twins to the right. Draw play to Goins and nowhere. Credit Brother Martin there. They played great defense on that series, and they forced the Patriots to punt.
Yeah. Kevin, they on that play, it didn't look like they really dropped back into pass. The linebackers really didn't remove. They didn't remove themselves at all. And then, obviously, they saw the draw and ran right back into it.
McCready shanks it. Not a good punt at all, and they're going to fair catch at the Patriot 46-yard line. That's more. So the Crusaders have great field position with 9:32 to go here in the first period.
Yeah, I think the wind was blowing right in his face, Kevin, and that one just kind of hung up there. It didn't get the distance that he would have liked. But early in the game, we're putting our defense in a tough situation, playing on our side of the 50.
Yep.
But, I got to give it to the defense, Kevin. I thought last week we played pretty darn good.
They did.
They got after the quarterback, and obviously some of those penalties I wasn't going to talk about, I'll bring it up. There were a lot of holding calls that weren't called last week, and I love this defensive front, and hopefully we'll get after the football like we did last week.
Matt throws it far side. Complete for a 3-yard gain.
And Brother Martin's probably going to do a little bit of what you just saw, try to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands, just flip it out there, give themselves some momentum like a long handoff, nice easy pitch and catch.
Yep.
And our guys need to be Johnny on the spot, being able to make that tackle as soon as he catches it.
Jackson with the reception. He says a gain of 4. Second down, 6. Ball's at the Patriot 43-yard line. Excuse me, 42-yard line. They'll line up with Twins receivers near side. They'll stay in the shotgun. Mammoth had the quarterback. Smith to his right. They're going to hand it off to Smith up the middle, and he fights for a first down and more. He's to the Patriot 33-yard line. First down, Crusaders.
No, we got to come in there as a DB, make that tackle. We put our head down and kind of whiffed on it. You got to get in there, chest them up, run through them. They did a good job of getting the first down, Kevin, and like I said, we put ourselves in a tough spot, defensively.
Body language, offensively, and so forth. 2 plays in defense. We're just sleepwalking right now.
Yep.
You tell something.
Somebody's got to step up and make a big play to get us energized.
Maybe going down, if they score a touchdown here, that might do it. Wake them up. 2 receivers near side, 1 at the top of the field. Mammoth hangs off to Smith. He's going to get 1 yard and tackled by Matt Jane.
Attaboy. Matthew Jane just got off of that block in a hurry, scraped outside, did a good job of running his feet, chesting him up like we talked about, and making the tackle. Good to have him back and healthy and ready to go.
He didn't gain much, so let's just call it second down 10. The ball probably moved all of 6 inches. Crusader offense is looking to their sideline for a play. 7:35 to go in the first. Twins to the left, Twins to the right. Mammoth takes the pass from center, looks near side, completes the pass, and breaks a couple tackles there, and that's number 9, Lambert Jr. And this will be first down, Crusaders at the Patriot 18-yard line. I want to give a shout out to my mom and dad, Lionel and Sue Fayard, and watching this in Plano, and give a special shout out to my dad. He had a little heart procedure done today. We had a couple stents put in, but everything's all good.
Doing good?
Yep, so
all right.
Good news there.
There you go. Good to hear it.
First and 10, Crusaders from the 19 to be exact, 7 minutes and counting. We're in the first period. If you just joined us, the Patriots had 4 plays and then had to punt it. Loss of 2 yards in their series. And the Crusaders fielded the punt at the Patriot 46-yard line. They moved it down to the Patriot 19. Twins to the left. Mammoth hands it off to Smith up the middle, nowhere.
There you go.
Big E and Angelo on the tackle.
That's the way to do it, defense.
I think Matthew Jane got in there as well.
Yep. And that's what we got to do, Kevin. We got to play on their side of the ball. As soon as you see that thing handed off, get up into your gap, shoot your hands, run back into them, and play on their side of the ball. We got to be able to use our skill as the defensive front and our linebackers to be able to plug those holes, scrape, get into those holes, and then obviously play well in the back end. But that running game, we got to be able to plug it.
3 to the left, 1 near side. They can handle it to Smith, comes near side. He breaks a couple tackles. He's at the 15-yard line, and Gullen breaks him down right there. Gain of 4.
Marquise was right there, missed that one. Just had a little tough squeeze. You got to squeeze down, get to that back, be able to make that collision. The back got there so quickly. I think it surprised him.
Yeah, 3rd and 5. Jane checks out, and Jashawn Williams checks in. 5:35 and counting. Crusaders keep substituting guys in and out.
Continually running the clock. We got 5:20 left here in the first quarter. 0-0.
Mamahat with the fake. He's going to run it, and he goes down for a loss. Angelo got him. Danny looked like he tried to get in the line of scrimmage and then throw a pitch, but they got he didn't for them because he'd have fumbled it.
Yeah, that was a different type of play, almost like the quarterback was going to follow, and then the running back went out to the left. I wasn't sure if he was going to try to pitch it or throw it to him out there, but a good job. Our guys closed it up. He didn't have a chance to get settled and make something happen, so it's going to force him into the field goal.
Is it not on? All right, the Crusaders of that Landry. Yep. This will be a 33-yard field goal. Snap is high, place is up. Kick is no good, wide right. So the Patriots defense holds, and the Patriots will have it 1st and 10 with 4:27 to go in the first.
Exactly what you need right there, Kevin. Obviously, offense sputtered a little bit in their first drive, put the defense in a tough situation. Defense answers the bell. Good job right there, forcing them to miss the field goal, and great job right there, defense. For that miss on that field goal try, I want to say thank you to Moe's Pizza, John Curtis Christian alum, Jeff Arsmith, class of 1986. Give him a call, 341-9650. Go see him at 1112 Avenue H in West Wego. They're specialized in homemade hand-tossed pizza, lasagna, meatballs, and spaghetti, and muffaladas. Visit the website at www.moespizzanola.com to see everything that they do. That's 341-9650, Moe's Pizza. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
The ball is placed on the right side hash mark. We'll send 2 receivers near side. Guggenheim back to pass, little 3-step hitch to Davis, and he loses a yard. The Patriots have had 5 offensive plays, -3 yards.
Well, here's what happened now. The cornerback came up to challenge Taylor in press coverage. I'm not sure if he bailed. I don't think he did. We threw it to the inside guy because the safety was way off in coverage, and then the corner just came down. We didn't make the block and disrupted the entire thing, so we lose yardage.
Ball in the air, Harrismore, 2nd down and 11. We'll go to the right. Pitch, Corey Wren trying to turn the corner, and he gains 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 9.
Tell you what, that doesn't happen very often when somebody runs with Corey and he's not able to outrun him to the outside. But, Kevin, here on the bottom of the field on the play before, you got an outside release. If you think a guy's in press man, you outside release, you turn his head to the football where he doesn't see it inside. You inside release, he could read through you to the quarterback and see the throw. So we got to be able to straighten that up. But a nice defensive play again, being able to chase Corey down, get him down. But we got some positive yardage out of it.
Yeah.
Going to bring up 3rd.
All right, 3rd down and long. Twins near side. Guggenheim back to pass, looks near side, fires it an out route and incomplete. 4th down and 8. It'll be punting situation. Yeah, we got a text here. Yeah, guys, we're battling cold up here. So,
yeah, both of us are. Apologize for that. And even Gordon on the sideline is too. And my two youngsters were supposed to be singing tonight. They're not here at the ball game tonight either. So hopefully it hasn't affected our football team as much as it has us.
So Moore will go back to the 50. McCready to punt it. Nice snap. Way better kick. Drives Moore back to the Crusader 39-yard line. Fair catch, and that's where it'll take it over with 2:54 to go in the first period.
Like you mentioned, much better punt. Going to get it right at the, what do you call it, the 40?
Yeah.
Right at the 40-yard line, so a good job by McCready putting a better boot on it, and obviously we want to see a little bit more of the same that we saw from our defense on that last drive. Good job by them. covering it up, and I want to see him get after this QB, maybe make some plays in the secondary tonight.
Patriots had 7 offensive plays. We have a -1 total yards offense. Not good.
Well, like I said, they're stacking that box. You got to do some things different.
Mamahat hands off to the big running back.
Boom.
He gets hit, but he forces his way forward for a gain of at least 3.
Good job by him keeping those feet pumping. Initially, we stuck him right under the chin, and he just kept fighting for some extra yardage.
Spears on the carry.
Momentum carrying him for a couple yards there.
Yep, gain of 3 to the 43. Second down, 7. 2:30 to go in the first quarter. There's no score. Miss Betty out in Phoenix says, y'all need some chicken soup.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right. That would be nice. I got some at the house. I might get some tonight. Thank you for that reminder.
Yep.
But hand it off to the big running back Spears again. Breaks a couple tackles, and he's going to have the first down in Patriot territory at the 47-yard line.
Good job by Spears just using his vision. Didn't look like he was really going too fast, just kind of using his vision. Bounced it outside, cut it back up inside. Nice first down run by them.
Officially to 48 to move it back 1 more yard, but it's still first down. We are sleepwalking. I'm just reading the body language.
Yeah, we got to make a big play.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Mamahat takes the pass from center, gets it to Spears at the middle, goes to the left, breaks a few tackles, and he's going to have a gain of 8. 8.5 to the 39.5-yard line. So it'll be second down and 1.5 yards.
Yeah, and look, they're not doing anything beautiful. They're just running the ball right at us, and they're continuing to pick up first downs. That's another nice run on first down right at us, and they picked up 8 yards. So, we got to do something, Kevin. Got to get some pressure up the middle, get right at them, and obviously stay in our rush lane. Linebackers have to be able to fit where they're supposed to, but they haven't tried to challenge us down the field yet or anything, make a big play, but why do it when you're gashing us in the middle?
Under a minute to go. Spears fakes the handoff near side complete. They'll have the first down. And that's John Lewis on the reception, and he gets it to the 29-yard line. First down, Crusaders with 49 seconds to go in the first.
And obviously, if we're going to give them that, they're going to take that all night also. Just profit in the flat, go out and flick it out. We got to be up in his face a little bit more. You seen Brother Martin in press coverage, pressing our guy a little bit, making us a little uncomfortable. We might have to do a little bit of that, Kevin, or obviously just don't get so deep in their third. If nobody's pressing them deep, you got to come up and make a play on it.
Yep. 3 receivers to the left. They'll stay in the shotgun. Mamahat hands it off to Spears, goes to his left, and he's going to be close to the first down. Angelo rode him down, but he got it to the 21-yard line. It's going to be second down and about 1.5 yards.
Yeah, the running back, like I said, he's just using his vision, a little zone play, and he's cutting back. And he's getting inside of our defensive end that's getting up the field, and we just got to be able to squeeze and fit a little bit tighter. But he's just picking up some nice yardage right now.
The play clock and the game clock are synchronized, so they don't have to run a play if they don't want to here. They do break the huddle with 8 seconds. Let's see if they get it off in time. 2nd and 2. Twins to the left. Mamahat gets it to Spears, goes to the left, cuts up the middle, and he's going to have the first down at the – well, they keep moving the piles. Big rugby scrum. They're going to give him to the 16-yard line, and that's how the first quarter ends. So at the 1 quarter of play, it's the Patriots 0 to Crusaders 0.
But they are driving. Trying to make it happen, Kevin, for that first quarter of action. I want to say thank you to Yaya's Comfort Food. Go check them out at 2317 Hickory Avenue in Harahan. Give them a call at 575-3434. Matter of fact, for Finley's baptism on Sunday, Connor's catering some nice stuff for us on Sunday. So I want to say thank you to Connor. So for any special event or anything you got going, some catering, give them a call, 575-3434. Go check out the best breakfast or lunch in town. Right there in Harahan, not far from school, and obviously a Curtis alum. Connor Mullins, Yaya's Comfort Food. Check out the website, yayascomfortfood.com. Yaya's Comfort Food, just like you like it. We appreciate your support.
Well, no score after 1. The Crusaders are driving during their second possession. The Patriots have had the ball twice. Total of 7 plays for a -1 total yards of offense. Not going to get it done there, Wimpine.
Well, and I'll tell you this.
Work.
It's the exact opposite of the way that we've been starting all year. We've been so explosive. You know, instead of -1, we're taking 1 carry and we're taking it to the house 70 or 80 yards for scores, and it's been that way all year. Matter of fact, even against Roma last week, Colin takes the first play from scrimmage, 60 yards or whatever it was, and then all of a sudden we score 2 or 3 plays later. So offensively this year we've started very, very fast, but like I mentioned, I think it's just going to take one play, one little spark to get this offense or defense going and get out of this little rut that we thought we may have been into after last week's loss.
Well, 1st and 10 Crusaders from the Patriots 16. Now the Crusaders going right to left. Mamahat gives it to Spears up the middle, and he gets it to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down. We'll give a shout out to Andrew Waters. We appreciate you for being a loyal listener. Well, it looks like Brother Martin is going to do like what St. Aug tried to do, milk the clock.
Yeah.
Shorten the game up. I mean, this is their second possession, and we're already in the second quarter.
Well, like I mentioned, our offense has been so explosive. Nobody wants our offense to have the ball. So, yeah, why not? Just methodically move the ball down the field, eat that clock up.
Twins receivers near side. They're going to throw it near side, and it's going to be incomplete. Low pass.
Good job by Angelo showing him a little bit of pressure, getting after the QB on that one, and that's what we need, that quarterback to feel uncomfortable back there.
Yep.
Not sure why they're trying to throw the ball. I guess they thought it was second and maybe they should throw the ball. Well, whatever.
Well,
but
the little tunnel screen.
Yep.
Who knows? 3rd down and 7. This time they'll have 3 receivers near side. Spears will line up to the left of Mamahat. They'll stay in the shotgun. Mamahat fakes the run. He's in trouble. We come with a blitz, and we got him.
Yes, sir.
Gullum.
Nice job, Gullum.
With a safety blitz. Drops him back at the 26-yard line, it looks like.
Good job right there.
25.
Number 20, Gullum, looked like he was playing strong safety and came in on the blitz. I don't know if he recognized it or if it was called, but a good job by him making a play. And Kevin, like I said, I'm not sure why they're trying to throw the ball. They've been running it right at us and having some success. Maybe they saw something they thought they liked, but they're going to line up for another field goal here.
That'll be 41-yard attempt here by Landry. Ball on the left hash mark. Snap. Place. Kick is up. And it is no good. They have missed 2 field goals.
And I tell you what, their field goal kicker in pregame, he looked pretty darn good. He was hitting most of them that I saw, even from some good distance. So a good job of our defense getting up in there, and that was looked like a middle rush. A nice job by them. For that missed field goal, I want to say thank you again to Gene Lafitte Harbor. They offer a wide range of services and rentals such as bow or rod and reel fishing charters, RV campground rentals with 30 and 50 amp hookups, cabin rentals for small or large groups, airboat swamp tours, boat storage and boat slips, workboat rentals, pavilion rentals for hosting fish and rodeo fundraisers. I'll get back to it after this.
1st and 10 Patriots from their own 20-yard line. We'll send the receiver motion all the way across the formation, and we'll come near side. Guggenheim hands it off, and Goins gets 4 yards, and that's the first time we actually had, well, we did have one positive play, but the biggest run of 4 yards tonight.
Gene Lafitte Harbor, they have a fully stocked hardware store and marina, and new this year, you can dine at the Barge Restaurant for breakfast or lunch. Let's go visit the website at genelafitteharbor.com, or, of course, contact John Curtis Christian alum Shaw Cuevas at 689-2013. That's 689-2013. Gene Lafitte Harbor, we appreciate your support.
Ball in the near hash mark. We'll send Twins receivers to the left. Guggenheim hands it off to Corey Wren on power play to the left, and Corey is going to be just shy of the first down by maybe about a yard. We haven't seen that power play in at least a month.
Yeah, and Corey did a good job of just kind of hanging with it, using his vision, being nice and patient. I think they had a guy fall in from the backside to make the play, but a nice positive play right there on second down. And here we go, third and
one.
Short.
Yeah, half a yard, but let's call it 1. 9:28 and counting in the first half. Two tight ends split near side. Guggenheim keeps it, and he has the first down. He got to the 31-yard line.
Well, you know as well as I do those JC QBs, man. Anytime we could take it ourselves, we're going to get it. And he did a good job of fighting forward, getting the first down, and controlling the football. That's the biggest thing for me, Kevin, as a QB. You know that you're going to have two hands on the ball. You're going to control it. You're going to get the first down, and we're going to move on.
9:05 in the half and counting. 1st and 10, Patriots from their own 31. I want to give a shout out to my Patriot big brother, Todd Hughley.
There you go.
He warmed up that number 18 jersey for you. Of course, you wore it 15 years later.
Yeah, that's right.
Two tight ends split to the left. Guggenheim goes to the left, and he hands the ball off. And Wren fights hard to the 38-yard line. Tell you what, the yards the last couple weeks for Corey Wren have not come easy.
No.
He was a non-factor last week, unfortunately for us.
That's right. Got a shout out from one of the old Curtis guys, Ronnie Renazza. Everybody knows that name. He says, appreciate you guys, and from our Patriot family.
Two tight ends split to the left. We'll go to left again. And we hand it off to Corey Wren. This time he breaks it down the sideline. And he'll have the first down at the Crusader 42-yard line.
Biggest gain of the night so far. And that's exactly what we needed. Get some momentum, get a little bit of breathing room. And good job right there, bouncing it outside and doing what we got to do.
As they move it to the 46-yard line of the Crusaders. 1st and 10, two tight ends. We'll stay with that split to the left. We'll go to the left again. This time Guggenheim keeps it. He fights forward to the 41-yard line. Danny, that might have been the spark. You're starting to see the offense starting to move the ball a little bit better than we did the first two drives.
And look, I'm all for playing the chess match and feeling it out over a couple drives. I've never thought that you're just going to come out here and light it up. But the crazy thing is this year we've come out and early and often been able to score and have huge plays. So it's not that we're doing bad. We're just figuring it out as we go along, and this is just how a normal game would basically go. But we've been so explosive throughout the season, we're just not used to seeing it like this.
Same formation, two tight ends split to the left. We'll go to the left again, fakes it, as he faked it. Guggenheim has a wide open tight end. Caught. He's to the 10, the 5, touchdown.
Nice job. Nice job. Hey, good job by Colin Guggenheim. For some reason, one of our offensive linemen almost knocked him down, and he had to escape out the backside here or the front side, be able to get around him. And obviously the tight end, nobody was even around him, Kevin. Nice play action pass. And number 84.
Justin Brooks, freshman tight end, yeah.
Made it happen. So a nice job right there.
That was a 41-yard pitch and catch. Patriots line up for the PAT.
I don't know if I've ever seen that, Kevin, when an offensive lineman looked like
he almost tackled good.
Yeah, I don't know if he got driven back or he was checking back, but he was all in the quarterback's face, and good job he held on to it.
Snap, place, kick is up. And it is good. So with 7:13 to go in a half, it's the Patriots 7, the Crusaders 0.
For that scoring drive, I want to say thank you to Anytime Fitness of Metairie. Go check them out, 5200 Veterans Boulevard. The owners are Damon Lepper, class of 97, and Janice Toops Lepper, class of 01. They're offering 24/7 access to over 4,000 clubs worldwide. Cardio equipment, strength training equipment, free weights, personal training, small group classes, and obviously mention the Patriot Nation during sign-up and receive free enrollment and 10% off your monthly membership dues. So Damon and Janice, we appreciate your support of the Patriots. Anytime Fitness of Metairie, 218-4814. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Guggenheim hit the big freshman tight end, 6'2", 210-pound Justin Brooks on a 41-yard pitch and catch. McCready's PAT makes it Patriots 7, Crusaders 0. Does a 7-play drive, 80 yards in distance, taking 3:18 off the clock. And that might be the spark that we need to get the blood flowing, because honestly, we slept all through the first quarter.
Yeah, no doubt. Kevin, he's a big tight end. He looked like he's a little heavier than that, I think. But he's going to be a good player for us. He's obviously very young, going to grow up in this system, learn the blocking schemes, going to be physical, going to grow up doing it. So it's good to see him out there, get his hands on the ball, and obviously get a touchdown.
Moore and Delaney are back for the Crusaders. McCready kicking left to right. hammers it into the end zone, and it'll be an automatic touchback.
And obviously the win at our back as well. McCready drives that thing well into the end zone. Good job. They're going to start out on the 20-yard line. I've repeatedly said this year. You got to drive 80 yards on our defense. We're going to wish you good luck because that's a tough thing to do. So good job of kicking it into the end zone again. And our defense is hopefully settling down and feeling some of that rhythm also.
I want to give a shout-out to fellow Patriots, Sam Smith, class of 1978, and his dad, Fritz Smith. Mr. Fritz is in the hospital in Texas, and I want to wish him well. And he fell down and broke his arm, so best wishes and hope he heals soon.
Yes.
Mamahat completes the pass far outside, gain of 5.
That's good pursuit by the Patriots defense.
Lewis on the completion. And also I want to give a shout-out. Everybody in the River Ridge area knows Coach Dave McCullough.
Yeah.
Over St. Matthew. He is officially retired from St. Matthew, but
is that right?
He's not doing well health-wise right now. Yeah. He's under weather, and I told Coach I'd give him a shout-out. So, Coach,
no doubt.
Thank you for all you've done for so many young kids in the River Ridge, Harahan, and Kenner area since the late 70s, and we love you.
Yep, wish you well.
2nd and 5. Mamahat fakes the handoff. His still been tied up the middle. He dropped it. Had him and dropped it.
I tell you what, really great throw by the quarterback, Kevin. We were coming from the top of the field, and he kind of threw it behind him because he couldn't lead him because Thomas was coming across the field, but just couldn't come up with the catch. But a nice job right there by the QB putting it only where his guy could, and they just couldn't come up with it.
3rd down, 5 Crusaders. The ball's at the 25-yard line. 6:30 to go in the half. I have 2 receivers near side, 1 top of the field. They'll stay in the shotgun. Mamahat takes the pass from center, looks to his right, fires it, and the ball's tipped. Great job there by...
I think that was Marquise Martin.
Yeah, Marquise Martin, yep.
Nice job right there.
Now force a punt.
Yes, sir. That's what we need. That's what we need. Nice job right there.
Span and Wren will go back deep for the Patriots.
And here it is, Kevin. Big punt return. Let's see if we've changed a little bit over the past week, and obviously we've talked a lot about it and practiced it, so let's hopefully we've gotten a lot better.
Yeah, Sam, when he sent me the text about his dad, he's like, I was screaming at the TV at the computer last week, catch the punt, catch the punt. I said, weren't we all? Landry with a wobbly kick, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Yep, we'll take that.
Let's see where they mark it. Be near midfield, though.
Yeah, that was that had nothing to do with the wind. He just kind of shanked that off the front of his foot and on the side of his foot.
Plus 49-yard line.
Kind of an end-over-end kick.
Yep.
And we're going to get some great field position offensively here. And nice job again by the defense coming up with three series in a row, making it happen. And here we go, offense.
I want to give a shout out to Jay and Tracy and Haley Eckert watching this in New Brunswick. Thank you for being a loyal listener. 1st and 10 Patriots from the Crusader 49-yard line. Ball on the left hash mark. Guggenheim, power play near side. Corey Wren trying to turn the corner, and he can't, but he fights hard back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down 10. You got to credit Romo last week and credit Brother Martin tonight. They are doing a good job stringing us out, not letting Corey turn that corner.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I'll say it like this too, Kevin. You got to do a better job of blocking on the perimeter also. There's not supposed to be just a lonesome guy out there waiting for a running back. So obviously we have to be able to block better, with our tight ends and our receivers outside. But, then again, maybe not. Maybe that's supposed to be a one-on-one matchup we have to win in the open field.
Somehow we got a yard. This is 2nd down 9 from the 48. 2 tight ends split to the left. Guggenheim's checking off at the line of scrimmage. He'll go to the left, and he hands it off to Wren. Wren fights hard, and he's to the 44-yard line, gain of 4. It's be 3rd down and 5. 5:15 and counting. We're in the first half. The second quarter. And the Patriots lead the Crusaders 7-0. It's a big game because this is going to determine who's the number 3 seed and the number 4 seed in the playoffs.
Right.
We'll stay at the same formation. 2 tight ends split to the left. Ball in the middle of the field. We'll go to the left. Guggenheim keeps it, pitches it to Goins. And Goins is going to fight hard and actually made a plus yards out. He got to the 40-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 1. And Danny, that Didn't look good from the beginning.
No, very good move by him, cutting it back inside. Shane's so shifty.
I'd go for it here.
Stomps that outside foot in the ground. He could do it,
We line up quickly. Then the quarterback sneaks there, and we're going to take it. We got it. There's the flag. God dog it. I hope it's offsides on him. Let's see what he calls.
I didn't see anybody move on ours. Did you?
No.
I didn't.
I thought we were set. Oh, you got to be kidding me. They called timeout, Brother Martin. Well, credit them for seeing it, but
why'd he throw a flag, though? Just call a timeout.
Yeah.
You just blow the whistle. It's dead. Timeout.
What happened, the Patriots quickly got to the line of scrimmage, ran the play. They seen Brother Martin call a timeout, but whatever. Coach JT's chirping at the referee, but nonetheless, timeout to the Crusaders. 4:29 to go in the second period. It's the Patriots 7, the Crusaders 0.
Either way, now we're going to be able to have a little time to call the play that we want. Quarterback sneak's still there, so you can still call it, or you could line up and talk it out a little bit and see maybe where we have the leverage, where we have the alignment and the angles, and take advantage of it. But like you mentioned, I'm going for this 4th and 1 all day long. There's no reason we should not be able to get this. Big bodies. Sometimes I even like, Kevin, when those big bodies up front know that it's 4th down and short, and now I got to come off the ball and really dig and get after a guy. There's no like combo block and they're coming down and trying to make something fit. No, you're coming and you're basing the guy right in front of you, hitting him in the mouth, and obviously those backs are coming downhill with the full head of steam as well.
All right, 2 tight ends split near side. Quarterback sneak is there if we want it. We'll come near side anyway. Goings, and guess what? We might have it at the sticks. Let's see if they mark it.
I don't think he got it.
Let's see. The spot's going to be big.
I really don't. I think
he got it by the nose. But the spot might be unlucky. We'll see. Official timeout on the field. We're going to measure this one. This will be close.
I think he's short, Kevin. I don't think he got it.
I think he gets it by the nose.
Ugh.
Looks like your buddy Mark Gervais is the white hat tonight.
I don't know if that's him. We didn't get it.
We missed it by a nose.
And look, here's
1 inch.
Here's the thing, and I know we don't line up and say, and I'm not questioning what we did, but I'm just kind of throwing it out there. Shane isn't that type of running back, okay? And if you're going to line up 4th and 1 and give it to somebody, give it to a dude that's like 200 pounds and that's really fast and he runs it downhill, not to the guy that's 150 pounds and, gets slung around. Shane's just not that kind of downhill runner. He's the kind of guy that moves in space just like he did a few plays before.
We lose the game at the 6-inch line last week. We missed 4th down by 1 inch. 1st and 10 Crusaders from their own 39-yard line. Mamahat hands it off to the running back. He comes near side, breaks some tackle, has a lot of room. And he's to the 50, 45, and pushed out of bounds around the 41-yard line. And that is number 20, Smith, on the carry. Make it the Patriot 42-yard line, but it's still a 1st down. Crusaders. Got to hold them because the Crusaders get the ball to start the second half. 4:09 to go in the half. Missed opportunity there by the Patriots.
Got a shout out from old Chris Hebert down there in Lafitte. He was listening to us live last week. He's with us again.
Mamahat hands it off to Spears up the middle. Gain of 1 to the 41. 2nd down 9. We're just under 4 minutes to go now.
Look like Big E might have hurt his shoulder, Kevin. He's down on the ground. Looks like he's kind of grabbing for his shoulder or his collarbone. Maybe got something like a stinger or something is what I'm hoping, but hoping it's not worse than that. At first, I thought he was grabbing for his collarbone. I don't like to see that, but we'll see. He's going to be able to obviously get up and walk off on his own power, but I don't like seeing big number 92 down. He was away from us for the first few games of the season, and it was a big hole in our line there defensively. So good to see him walk off, and looks like he's going to be okay. You're listening to us live on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. 3:54 left here in the second quarter. Patriots on top, 7-0. You got to excuse Kevin and I. We're both under the weather a little bit, but trying to do our best to bring you the live action.
And again, I want to congratulate the Lady Patriot volleyball team. They swept Sacred Heart 3-0.
Yes, sir.
Advanced to the state quarterfinals at the Pontchartrain Center next week. 2 receivers to the right. Mamahat rolls to his right. Under pressure, fires it. It's going to be complete and tackled immediately. No, he dropped it.
Yep.
Good
Dropped
hit
it.
there by, it looks like
Gullum.
Yep.
Hey, I tell you what, and I've said this a few times, Gullum's been a very good tackler this year.
Yeah.
He really has. He gets out there and he's going to put a hat on you. He's going to wrap you up. But obviously the receiver couldn't come up with it. Marquise Martin was right on the quarterback's heels as he threw it. But a pretty good throw. He just dropped it.
5'7", 155, and he plays bigger than that.
Yeah, he sure does.
3rd down 9. 3 receivers to the right, 1 near side. They'll have Spears lined up to the left of Mamahat. Mamahat rolls near side, throws it deep, and it's going to be... Did he come in bounds? No. He caught it, but was out of bounds. 4th down and 9.
Well,
Joe Gustin, checking in from Grant Paris, Oregon.
wow.
Joe, if you don't mind, text us back again. Refresh my memory. Didn't you graduate in the late 70s? I want to say he's, if memory serves me right, 78, 79?
Okay.
Joe, if you don't mind, correct me if I'm wrong, please. The Crusaders will punt it. Span will go back deep. Landry stands at the Crusader 44. And Span's going to field it and fall down at the 20. We'll take it right there with 3:35 to go.
And I don't mind that.
No.
That's what you got to do. Go find the football. He had to actually literally dive to go get it. But guess what? If he lets it go, that ball might bounce down to the 3-yard line. You never know.
Well, Corey cost us 25 yards doing that last week, and that hurt us bad.
So a good job by Caleb recognizing it. It's a terrible punt. You're not going to be able to field it and run with it, so just go out there, get underneath it. Now we're playing 1st and 10 from the 20.
Yep. Yeah, that was an adventure last week, punt return.
Well, it's not only from the returners. It's from the guys that are running down there trying to make some blocks, and we're all in our own guys' faces.
2 tight ends, split near side. We'll come near side. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Oh, and Goins got it. Or did he?
Oh,
They got it.
they're signaling Brother Martin ball.
But Goins, the referee says he's down. He got it.
Okay, good.
Goins had the ball, had it knocked out, and he fell right on top of it at the 24-yard line.
Yep, second down.
Wow. That would have been disastrous. Cheryl Timms, class of 83, checking in. We appreciate you. Under 3 minutes to go. Twins to the left. 2nd down 6. And Brother Martin had to call a timeout.
Yeah.
They didn't have enough guys. They had too many guys on the field.
Yeah, they had a guy running off, and I think they would have been okay, but not knowing, obviously they call a timeout. And you're right, Kevin.
Well, they broke the huddle with 12, so that would have been a penalty. Timeout Crusaders, 2:51 to go in the half. Patriots 7, Crusaders 0.
And I think I saw Ronald Poole out there on the field, Kevin. That's the kind of guy that I like as a downhill runner, to be able to attack you with some momentum, just going right at you downhill. Now, Shane Goings, like I said, I'm not talking bad about Shane. I love Shane. I've wanted to watch him for a long time now. Over the past few years, I've been a big fan of his. But he's not that kind of guy that's going to push a 300-pound defensive lineman
lighten the pants.
for a first down. It's just not going to happen. It's physics. So I like a guy like Ronald Poole back there being able to run physical, and even Colin as our QB, 200 pounds, strong as an ox, get downhill and be able to make some first downs.
Nick Bowers, class of 99. I'm in Seattle, so we're covering up that West Coast right now. Thanks
There you
for checking
go.
in, Nick. Appreciate you.
And my sister and my brother-in-law out there in Seattle with their daughters. Beautiful city.
Yep. 2 tight ends, split to the left. 2nd down 6. We'll go to the left.
Oh, ball's out!
Ball's on the ground, and we got it. Wow, back at the 11.
I tell you what, that thing squirted out, Kevin, like
Wow.
it hit on top of somebody's helmet, and that thing came out quick. And I don't know if right as we got to it, or right at the mesh point, I think somebody hit it, made the collision, and that thing squirted out, like I mentioned. And Colin,
At the 14-yard line, that's just where they spotted.
I think he's okay, but he basically had to jump right on top of that ball. And I thought he might have knocked the wind out of himself. It looks like he's okay, and Javon Davis is going to run the play into the ball game as the play clock ticks down to 9 as we break the huddle. Yeah, we're gonna call timeout.
Timeout, Patriots. 2:10 to go in the half. Patriots 7, Crusaders 0.
And look, football sometimes can be like almost like in basketball. When you're having a drive or something that's just not quite going your way, take a timeout, come to the sidelines, take a deep breath, talk about it, do the things that we need to do to be successful in this drive. And it might not be that you got to hurry up and make a first down. 3rd and 17?
Yeah.
Those aren't easy to come by, but at least you got to have a nice play to be able to make up some of the yardage to hopefully be able to have McCready flip the field position again.
Yep.
But obviously this drive not going the way we want it to either, with the ball on the ground twice in one drive.
No, not at all. Yeah, Joe did check back in class of 79, so thank you, Joe.
I knew you'd know. Come on, man. What did you even have to ask? I know you'd know. You know.
Hayden Mathern's checking in. Appreciate you guys, and I want to send out some prayers to Ashley Slett, 2016 grad. Also, that's Mason's fiance. She's going to have some radiation treatments on Monday. So,
oh, God bless.
Best of luck to you, Ashley. All right, 3rd and a mile. 17 yards to be exact.
Still loading that box, pressing us at the top of the field.
Guggenheim fakes it, throws
Here
it
we go.
far side, and it's going to be caught.
Got it! Oh, no, he dropped it.
As soon as he hit the ground, he dropped it. Oh, my goodness. I thought Davis had it. Great job by him. The defensive back was inside. He fought, caught the ball, and when he hit the ground, the ball popped out. That happens.
Well, and at first, he didn't get his eyes to the football. I didn't know if he was going to be able to locate it. He did. He finally got his eyes back on top. And I tell you what, there was some definite hand fighting at the top of the field. I'm all for that, though. As an old QB, I don't mind if they battle a little bit out there. But I really thought he came up with that one. That would have been a huge play. I love the call, though.
Yeah, McCready at the
It
goal
was a nice
line.
throw.
Yep, he'll punt it. Moore stands at the 50. Wobbly kick. Moore drives back to his 47-yard line. Fields it. Breaks 1 tackle. 2 tackles. Comes near side, and he's tripped up at the 46. Span got him. Great job by Span at the 46-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10 with 1:49 to go in the half.
Well, Span's answering the bell on special teams so far. Nice job by him. Kevin, but we got somebody down. Who's that?
Let's see.
Number 23, shake it up.
23.
23, that's our snapper.
Yep.
But, man, I like that play call. And, look, we talked about it. They're going to press your receiver, your number 1 receiver. You got to challenge them. And not only, look, if you complete it or you don't complete it, now they know that you will throw the ball down the field.
Right.
They have to back that safety up. They have to do something, maybe play some different coverage on the back end. But they can't continuously load the box. Obviously, if we would have completed it, it would have made a huge difference, and they're going to have to soften up even more and more. But continue to go at them. Continue to go. You don't have to look. And here's the thing about press coverage. As an old QB, I used to love press coverage. You can run anything off of it. You can run a quick slant off of it.
Right.
You can run a fade. You can run an out route. You can run a post route. You can do anything you want. Yeah, sluggo. You can do anything you want to press coverage. It's man-to-man, one-on-one. Go beat the guy.
Man, that ground is hard. So he had the ball when he hit the ground, it popped out.
Oh, that was a tough one. That was a tough one. I'm not saying that's an easy catch at all. Trust me.
I want to see our defense put some pressure on Mammohat here.
Yep, let's go get him.
All right, 1st and 10 Crusaders. The red zone 46, 1:49 to go. 3 receivers right, 1 near side. Mammohat takes the pass from center, looks near side, then he goes back to the right, fires a pass over the middle. Oh, it's intercepted. No, dropped it.
Dropped it.
McMillian had a
Close.
shot. I thought McMillian had his 3rd interception of the year.
Got my old buddy Damian Schreiber checking back in with us. He said, y'all both sound like y'all need some meds. Thanks for hanging in there. Yeah, you're right.
That's what happens when you get old and the weather changes on you.
Yeah, you're right.
Actually, my deal is I had the drip early in the week, and I kept clearing my throat. So I actually feel good. I'm just hoarse from clearing my throat all day long before I took the meds. So that's my issue. 2nd and 10. They hand it off to the big running back. And he
There we
goes
go.
Nowhere.
There we go.
Angelo and Big E polished him off with Martin. That was 20. That was Smith. Yeah, I just kept. I had that drip.
Oh, yeah.
I kept
I know.
clearing my
I
throat.
know.
So I think my vocal cords are just bruised. From
I've had these
doing that.
cough attacks for the last 3 days, and finally I thought I was starting to feel a little bit better, but who knows? Anyway, it's 1:33 left here in the first half. Patriots on top 7-0.
Yeah, Crusaders called timeout. So
Been a lot tighter ball game than maybe I would have thought, but not for the Crusaders.
I'm not surprised.
But honestly, at this point, I think we've played a little bit better than 7-0. I think, but offensively, you can't be putting the ball on the ground. You can't miss big plays. You can't have penalties that push you back. But the defense so far has been doing what we need to do. Obviously the goose egg's still on the board. That's what you like to see.
Yep.
3rd down and 10 Crusaders.
All right, 3rd and 10. They'll have 2 receivers in a slot to the right. They'll go in a pistol formation with Smith behind Mamahat. And they're going to do an option pass. They're going to throw it to Smith out the flash. A great job by Span.
Nice job, Span.
That faked nobody out.
I don't like the design of that play at all, especially because now you got the running back going 8 yards deep into the end zone, into the backfield on a flare route. But obviously this isn't our offense. I don't care. But a good job by Span chasing it down and making it happen.
If you listen to the broadcast and not watching the monitor, Smith was like 3 yards behind Mamahat. And when Mamahat took the pass from center, he took a step to his right and like faked as if he was faking a dive, but there's no running back doing a dive. The running back just automatically rolled to his right, and then the quarterback started running to his right, and when the defender came up, he just threw a pass to him.
Yep.
I mean, he faked nobody, but Span was able to make the tackle for a loss of 3.
Yep.
Hey,
It's
we'll take
4th
it, though.
down. Here's the thing. You got
Patriots call timeout.
You got to think about this now. How many timeouts do we have left?
1.
We got 1 timeout left. It's 1:24 left here on the clock. We're going to force them into a punting situation. Depending upon how our punt return is, we might be able to get something done here offensively to get some more points on the board with 1:24 left.
Angelos Graham says, y'all need some hot lemon tea.
Hot lemon tea. We'll take the hot lemon tea and the chicken noodle soup.
Danny and I feel the love. We appreciate all y'all's
Yeah,
concerns.
thank you. I'll tell you what.
Man, we got some fans.
Yeah, y'all look great.
Landry back to punt. Span and Wren will stand at the Patriot 30. Nice kick. Wren from the 34 has a middle return. Now comes near side, and he's tripped up at the 42.
That was a tough one. Good job of him just hitting it with speed, getting upfield. And we actually have some good field position here, Kevin. Neither punter is able to kick in this wind, which whipping pretty good, and drive the ball through it. So we actually have good field position left here with 1:16 on the clock.
Yep, ball at the 42-yard line, 1st and 10. We are 58 yards from pay dirt. However, with the wind to our back, if we don't make it to the end zone, we can kick a field goal.
Yep.
McCready has a leg, and with the wind behind it, it's possible, but I'd rather 6
Yep.
with the PAT. We'll go 2 tight ends, split near side. Guggenheim comes near side, hands it to Goins. Goins fights hard to the 48-yard line. Gain of 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Got to get up and get down. Got to get up and get down. We're going to do our hurry-up offense on the play, on the ball. Tight end rotates out. Receiver checks in.
54 seconds and counting. Quick hits far side. Guys wide open,
so
uncovered. Taylor, it's a foot race. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. They did not cover him.
Well,
Let
me set this up for you. The DB is at the top of the field because we took the tight end out of the game and put Davis at the bottom of the field. Davis was uncovered as well because they removed the corner from the top of the field. They thought they had I'd be interested in seeing if they were missing one guy defensively on that play. But besides that, they look like they tried to rotate down to here. So honestly, Conley could have thrown it to either player for a touchdown. Nice job of the recognition by the QB, just picking it up and throwing it. Hey, told you it could happen. 42 seconds left, and we put that thing in the end zone. Nice job. That's what happens when you have a senior QB and some guys that are paying attention outside.
Snap, place, kick is up. And it's good. So with 42 seconds to go in the half, the Patriots 14, the Crusaders 0.
Kevin, for that scoring drive, I want to say thank you once again to Kel Kopecki with Exit Realty NOLA Premier. They're a full-service brokerage firm, residential, commercial, and leasing. They have cutting-edge tech to help buyers and sellers. They offer retirement and beneficiary benefits for all their agents. Go see Kel Kopecki, broker-owner at Exit Realty NOLA Premier, 2200 Veterans Boulevard, Suite 206 in Kenner. Give him a call, 298-3948, or visit the website at exitrealtynola.com. 298-3948, Kel Kopecki, broker-owner, Exit Realty NOLA Premier. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
It'll officially go down as a 52-yard touchdown pass. It was probably only maybe a 10-yard pass with 42 yards running afterwards, but nonetheless, a two-play drive, 58 yards in distance, 34 seconds off the clock. Googs to Taylor, 52 yards out. McCready's PT makes it Patriots 14.
Way to make it happen. Now I'm feeling a lot better, up 14-0.
Yeah.
And I think the offense can also take a nice deep breath and see what we got to do.
Is now we have passing on film.
Right.
Started last week. I know some coaches didn't want us passing during the early year because we didn't have to, but I thought we needed to because when we played Romo, we had to get the guys out the box.
Well, I've said it all year. You have to have the ability to be efficient in the passing game. You have to have the ability to stay somewhat balanced. Obviously, we'll never even be close, but you have to have the threat of being able to do it to where that box just doesn't get loaded with 8 and 9 each and every game.
And to your point, if you're not passing, the draw is not going to work.
Exactly.
Moore and Delaney are back for the Crusaders. McCready kicking off left to right.
Nor will a screenplay, really, Kevin.
And he hammers it in the end zone, and they'll take it over at the 20.
And those are two of my favorite plays that we run, are the screen and the draw. But like I said, you have to be able to efficiently throw the ball just a couple times. Show them that you can do it, be efficient with it, make the completions, and they're going to back up or change what they're doing, and we're going to be able to run it right down their throat like we always do. Defense got 42 seconds to shut them down before we go in at half.
Yeah, let's see if Brother Martin tries to do anything or if they just try to run it out and get out of here. They do get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah. If I were them, I'd probably just run it right at us and see what happens.
Yep, two receivers to the right, one to the left. Mamahat hands it off to Spears. He cuts it up the middle, and he's going to gain 5 to the 25. They might do one more play. 30 seconds. They actually do not have to run it. 20 seconds. Play clock ain't even started yet.
Yeah, no, I think you run one more play just to see, like I said, you
10
break
seconds.
A long gain or run,
We'll see. Yeah, they do. Hand off to Spears. He breaks a couple tackles, comes near side. And we're going to run him out of bounds, and that's it. So at the one half of play, it's the John Curtis Christian Patriots 14, the Brother Martin Crusaders 0.
Nice job of finishing it up defensively and getting the job done right before we're going in at halftime, making the stop. Of course, each and every week, want to say thank you to our premier halftime sponsor. That's Bobby's Seafood. Bobby's Seafood is a family-owned business located at 9013 Jefferson Highway in River Ridge. They were established in September 1978, and they are celebrating 41 years as a restaurant. Bobby's Seafood offers daily lunch specials, fresh prepared food, hot delicious po' boys, and hot boiled seafood. During crawfish season, Bobby's Seafood provides on-site catering for, excuse me.
All right, the first half highlights. Patriots got the ball first and went nowhere. Or forced the punt. Brother Martin had a little bit of a drive, but then they missed a field goal. And the Patriots got the ball back again. They went on a 3-and-out. And really, the Patriots, on their first two possessions, had the ball 7 plays and had a total of -1 total yards of offense. When Brother Martin got the ball for the second time, they drove it into Patriot territory. The Patriots defense held. They missed their second field goal. They should have at least 6 points on the board, but they missed 2 field goals. The Patriots got on the board first with 7:13 to go in the half. Guggenheim hit Brooks on a 41-yard pitch and catch. McCready's PT made it 7-0. That capped off a 7-play, 80-yard drive, taking 3:18 off the clock. And then with 42 seconds to go in the half, Googs hit Taylor on a 52-yard pitch and catch. McCready's PT makes it 14-0 at the halftime score. And that kept off a two-play, 58-yard drive, taking 34 seconds off the clock. And that's where we're staying at halftime. We mentioned at the beginning of the game that this is a Hall of Fame game. And two inductees are Dr. Joseph Stagney, class of 82, and Mrs. Frances Buffoni-Kuhn, class of 1998. Both of them play basketball for the Patriots. Danny, you might know Frances better than I do, but when I was my first year at John Curtis, the school year of 81-82, I was in the 5th grade. Dr. Joe Stagney was a point guard. Really, really good. He ended up playing ball at Nickel State, and now he's a chiropractor doing really well. And, of course, his son is now at Loyola playing basketball.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Kevin. Yeah, I knew Frances really well, still know them very well. Her brother was obviously my center, Terry Buffoni, number 50. And Frances was a couple years before us, but she was a heck of a basketball player, man. She was somebody that you could definitely rely on. What a great ball handler, had a great shot, and a great leader for our basketball team, and scored a heck of a lot of points. So appreciate that. Thanks for covering for me as well, as I went back there and hacked it up a little bit. But I want to say thank you again to Bobby Seafood. I'm going to finish him out. Call Captain Ryan S. Steves and staff at 738-2104 to place your lunch orders and to book your crawfish boils. Bobby Seafood, 738-2104, proud sponsors of Fighting Patriot football.
I do want to say that we're going to pause in a few minutes, let you guys listen to the Colonial Regiment and the Brother Martin Band, but I do want to say and offer our prayers and thoughts to Coach Mark Boney and his wife Rebecca. That is the head coach of Brother Martin. A year and a half ago, they had their third child. They have two older daughters, and little Mark Jr. was born with a birth defect where his intestinal organs, abdominal organs, were born on the outside. It's a rare. It does happen, but it's rare. And he's already had a couple surgeries. And little Shorty's doing good. I see Rebecca post pictures on Facebook. He's such a cute little fella.
Yep.
And I don't know if you noticed or not, but in January, they qualified for a procedure. I don't know all the ins and outs, but they're going to go to Boston.
Great.
And they're going to be up there for several months. And I'm assuming at least a couple surgeries. He's going to have one for sure, where they're going to start. He's getting of age where he's older. They can't do it all at one time, but they're going to start operating where they can start putting the organs back inside. But yeah, he's doing well.
Awesome.
He's a fighter. So we just want to tell the Boney family and the Brother Martin family that thoughts and prayers with little Mighty Mark, and hope all is well and they have a safe trip and have her launder out there to safe. And then if I find out if there's any fundraisers or what have you, we'll get out to the Patriot Nation and see if we can make a donation to help them out as well.
No doubt about it. You know, you have to be a Patriot to be part of the community, and obviously as a Crusader head coach, we're still pulling for you guys and pray for you and hope the best for the little guy, and we appreciate the fact that he's continuing to fight. Kevin, I want to give a shout out to my little Pirates crew out there in River Ridge, Little Farms Pirates. They're listening to us. A lot of the coaches got together tonight and they're listening to us live on JohnCurtisPatriots.com, so I appreciate that.
Some instructions from our friends over the Pacific Northwest. It helps them out. It says, hey, y'all need to drink some apple cider vinegar and hot water.
There you go.
Get sick.
That doesn't sound too tasty, though. I don't know about all that. Apple cider vinegar and a little water. I mean, if it's going to make you better, I guess so. Mr. Brian Mullins from Yaya's, he said, I'm going to send you guys some biscuits and gravy. I don't really think that's what you do when you're sick, but you know what?
I'll take it.
I'll tear that up.
I like Cheryl better. A little hotty toddy.
There you go. Those Yaya's biscuits and that 3 sausage gravy. Ooh, baby. One of my faves. Good.
Yeah, we just presented Frances Buffoni-Kuhn. Now Dr. Joseph Stagney's on the field, and he's getting recognized. This is the 5th year we've done the Hall of Fame game. It started in 2015. And the best way to start something is start off with the first championship team ever in school history. We inducted the whole 1975 state championship team.
Right.
And then in 2016, we inducted Coach Mike Robinson. And in 2017, Coach Joe Barcelona and Mr. Larry Mancuno. And then last year, Coach J.T. Curtis got inducted. And, of course, tonight we have Dr. Joe Stagney and Mrs. Frances Buffoni-Kuhn. So we'll build up a Hall of Fame one by one.
Yeah, why not?
Two.
And I tell you what, it's interesting that you have two basketball alums in there now. It's pretty cool that we're reaching beyond just the football field. And obviously, like you mentioned, we've had the administration and Coach JT and some other people, but hopefully this is something we hold on to and continue to make this something special for those families that are inducted. As we want to say thank you to Dr. Stagney and, of course, Frances Buffoni-Kuhn and for being part of our Patriot past, but for Francis and even Stagney, didn't his with his son, where's he?
Son, Loyola.
Yeah, Loyola, yeah. So even part of the Patriot future, because I know Francis has two little ones, and Charlie and Michael, and they're at Curtis as well with my little ones. So appreciate them and their continued support. And
here's a little interesting fun fact. This is our 5th Hall of Fame game. Brother Martin has been the opponent for 3 of them.
Huh. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, we won them all.
Yeah, there you go. I'll take that.
Brother Martin, so actually, Romo was the first one when we did that game on Halloween. 2016, that was, if you remember, was the inaugural football game at Zephyr Stadium.
Yep, that's right.
Then in 2017 was against Jesuit. That was the game you were in the bachelor party with Brother. And Carlton filled in for you. And then last year, Coach JT with Brother Martin, and this year, Brother Martin.
I tell you what, I can't really say that I've missed Zephyr's Field because Tulane has been so accommodating and it's been so great. I mean, you and I are up here in this roomy press box by ourselves. Just so you guys know, we're not really in what you would normally call like a press box where it's wide open. Yeoman Stadium has a bunch of different suites. So Kevin and I probably have our own 10-foot wide suite looking out of the windows, and then next to us to our left is probably another 8 suites to our left, and then to our right probably another 3. So, and we're right at about the 40-yard line on the right, and but Yeoman's been so accommodating. It's so, and it's farther away than Zephyr's, but really it's right up Earhart. It's a nice, easy travel. I mean, it hasn't been, and the parking lot is basically right there behind the what is that, the west side of the stadium? Yeah. And so it's nice and easy, and it's been a great place to play, so much so that this year, the way that it's worked out, the top 4 teams have all agreed to whoever goes to the state championship. They've all agreed to play here. Why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, this year the private schools elected not to participate in the Prep Classic. So the state championships for the private schools will be on December 6th, 7th. And we tried to get everybody, all of the private schools here at Tulane, but all today, in their infinite wisdom, said no. So the big schools said, well, guess what? That's where we want to play. So it'd be interesting to see if they won't allow us to play here or not, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. But
I'm still trying to figure out why we care what they say. But
so, this year alone, the private schools will have their own. And the higher seed will determine where it's played. So right now, it looks like Roma will be the number 1 seed, Positive Catholic number 2. And then it's a toss-up between us and Brother Martin. So if we win tonight, we should be the 3, and Brother Martin should be the 4. That'll all come out Sunday because the playoffs start next week. No matter what, we're going to have a bye next week. We'll have a home game the week of the 23rd, and then there's a good chance should we win that one. And if Catholic doesn't get upset, then on the day after Thanksgiving, we're going to Baton Rouge to play Catholic in the semis and then come back hopefully here to play Romo in the championship game.
Well, and the funny thing is, like we talked about driving over here today, it doesn't matter who you're playing, you always want to win the game. Last week, after losing to Romo, I didn't really think it was very important that, we lost the game or, you go in there and you win the game because Catholic was actually ranked number 1.
Yeah.
Romo beat us. They jumped ahead of Catholic to take over the number 1 spot. Tonight, we're actually in the 4th spot, I believe.
Yeah.
Brother Martin's in the 3rd spot, and Catholic's in the 2nd spot. So originally thinking, oh, we're going to play Rummel again in 3 weeks in the playoffs. They're going to be on the same side of our bracket. Well, how it's working out now is, no, we're probably going to end up having to play them in the state championship, but we're going to probably have a little bit tougher of an opponent against Catholic in the semifinals. So, it's going to be interesting how it shakes up, but we're going to be ready to rock and roll, I can tell you that.
But you know what? I know you have, and I have once going on the road in the semis and conquered.
Oh, yeah.
We can do it.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. I mean, here's the bottom line. The best team wins, no matter when you show up. Last week, Rummel was better than us. You can make all the excuses in the world, say you don't fumble punch, you don't do this. Guess what? They won the football game. Who cares? Move on. Tonight, the best team's going to win. State championship, you got to show up each and every week, and you got to perform. So let's keep on doing it.
We're going to let you listen to the Colonial Regiment and the Brother Martin Crusader Band, and we'll join you in a few minutes.
The Colonial Regiment, let's give them a big hand. The damn flag. Colonial Regiment.
And we're back here with you. Want to say thank you for listening to us live on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. Thank you to the Colonial Regiment, and obviously the dance line and the cheerleaders and the band and the flag team and everybody that's involved. And also want to say thank you to all of the parents that have to pick up and drop off and do the things that parents do. And people might just say, well, that's their job, but I think kids need to be involved. No matter what they're doing, they need to be involved, and I appreciate the fact that they're involved in doing something, staying out of trouble, staying off the streets, and they're here at school practicing in the band and the dance line or the flag team and the cheerleaders and everything, and it does add a specific awesome atmosphere to these games. So we want to say thank you to them for continued support of this football team and this school.
Yeah, when I first started 1981, believe it or not, the Colonial Regiment was 50, 60 strong.
Really?
Won a bunch of competitions. They were really good. Yeah,
wow.
Really good, yeah. And I know Mr. Dean will do, he's doing a great job. He's going to continue to. I just like one day though. I just want to see the band get back to where it was number wise.
Oh yeah, no doubt. It looks like Brother Martin's band's probably got 75 people on it.
Yeah.
Looking pretty good, and of course, their dance team is out there with them. But another great thing about Yeoman Stadium, Kevin, is it's spread out. You have so much room for these bands. The opposing teams, they get their own locker room. You're able to go into the other side of the visiting side. They have that awning that kind of hangs over in case you're playing day games. Well, obviously, a couple weeks ago it was raining, and who was that, Jesuit we were playing, or Holy
Cross?
Holy Cross, and they were able to get up underneath that second story awning and stay dry. So, but it's just a great atmosphere. They have the field turf, which is beautiful, and you remember this year when we played at Shaw, that stadium is still somewhat incomplete.
Yeah.
But the lights were so low, I almost thought that we weren't going to play the game. I was going to say that these lights are nice and bright, which obviously every football stadium should be like that, but Shaw was not. And but obviously they're trying to get things done and build on what they're doing over there. But it will, when it's finished, it will be a nice place to play. Another avenue for us to be able to play on Fridays and Saturdays, because we need it in the city and we need it in this league. Sometimes it's tough to find out where you're going to play, and we're happy and proud that Yeoman has basically been our home field this year.
Just an observation. I'm not going to say this. I'm not going to harp on it because it's going to sound negative. But I've heard a few things in recent years when we played the Catholic League teams that, they don't really travel well. They don't really bring a lot of crowds. I'm like, sure they do, because they're proud. Now, obviously, when we played Rummel last week, it was packed.
At EJ, yeah.
I'm looking across. If there's 250 people in the stands at Brother Martin, that's plenty. When we played Holy Cross here 2 weeks ago, they didn't have
it was worse.
30.
Yeah. Holy
30.
Cross was not very good, and Jesuit honestly probably had 100.
But here's the thing. If that's 250 people there for Brother Martin has an 8-win, 1-loss record. They're 4-1 in Catholic League. This is basically for second place. Or if Jesuit, I don't know what the score is, if Jesuit pulls the upset, the winner can share the Catholic League championship with Rummel. And you only had 250 fans to come out here and watch these kids. I mean, Brother Martin's a good ball team.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised that they can't bring more people, or why the other Catholic teams don't
You're right.
bring more fans.
Well, like I said, they have probably 100 students out there on the field right now. And if you're just showing up to watch your kid, you almost have as many people as they have in the stands. But, whatever they're going to do is what they're going to do. Who cares? I'm not worried about it. Obviously, you're not worried about it. But I am very proud that the Patriots sideline has looked really good all year.
No, it has.
And over the past few years that we've been in the Catholic League, they've showed up in support and obviously pulled for our football team. And, you mentioned the record at 8-1. Yeah, everybody should show up. But honestly, Kevin, in high school football, it doesn't matter if you're 1-8. People should show up and watch their kids and their nephews and nieces and want to participate in something like this, their grandchildren. And, the thing about us is, with this broadcast, we've actually given a reason for people to not have to come to the game. But a lot of other schools don't have it like we do. Just so you guys know, what was it, 9 years ago now? There was a company that came to John Curtis.
9, yeah.
High,
yep.
And they basically said, look, we want to start a webcast, and we're going to pick 20 of the top programs around the country, and we want John Curtis to be a part of it. So basically, we tried to throw this thing together. We met in Mr. Curtis's office. They said, Kevin, Danny, we'd love for you to do it. We did it a year or two before, basically talking into a tin can with one of the teachers back and forth. We had one mic, and it was really, really bad. And as the years have gone on, we've gotten better and better and gotten better equipment. So we want to say thank you to all of our sponsors that have contributed, and as well as Bob User Productions. Robbie is not with us tonight because he is filming a wedding, but I just want to mention he and his dad, they've basically, Robbie's been our engineer since we've started, and he's done a great job. So for anything that you need filmed or edited, give Bob User Productions a call at 738-1447. I think he's doing a wedding tonight. But, for any of the Mardi Gras balls, wedding, bar mitzvah, party, anything that is important in the details, give Bob User Productions a call at 738-1447 if you need something filmed or edited. And, so basically we've been here 9 years strong. And now we bounced around over a couple companies, and now we are basically broadcasting live on JohnCurtisPatriots.com via YouTube. and it seems like the coverage has been pretty good, and the fans have enjoyed it. And I know Kevin and I like to stay involved, and being able to do this just gives us a piece of the enjoyment of this game football that we miss so much, and we're able to stay involved, and it's been important to a lot of you out there. So we say thank you for listening.
Absolutely.
When John Curtis gets back out, Brother Martin runs from the other side and gets into their own end zone, and both teams are going to start warming up once again. Kevin and I talked about earlier that in a game like this, that's kind of the only bad part about it is after you get there in the first half and you kind of get those first few plays under your belt, you don't really feel that chill anymore. Well, then all of a sudden you go into the locker room for 15 or 20 minutes, and they probably have it on 72 degrees with the heater on, and then you get back out here and you feel like you got to get warmed back up again, maybe hit somebody to get back into the motion in the feel of the game. So if any bad part, I don't know how you liked. I loved playing in cold games.
I like this one.
Not, I guess,
Super
brutal cold,
right.
or when it's icy or really windy, but a nice little chill out there, somewhere in the high 40s, low 50s.
This 53 is
That's
perfect.
football weather,
Yeah,
man. It's
perfect.
fantastic.
Now I got number 23 on crutches, so that's not looking good for our deep snapper. We'll have to see how extra points and field goals, how that handles. Hopefully the backup is capable.
Yeah.
Here we go to Gordon, Coach JT and the boys.
Hey, come here, get over here. Get in here to me. Get in here. Hey, listen to me. Get your eyes on me. Get in here. Hey, everything we've got's got to let go in this last 24 minutes now. Let's finish this thing off. Let's go.
There it is.
And the Patriots take the field. And if anybody ever wonders if 71-and-a-half-year-old Coach JT still don't have it in him, just listen to that.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And it's funny to me. I'd love to see if you could just go back, Just go back to when some of these guys were in their heyday, like Coach Rob, Coach Corey, JT, Leon, and just see them on the field, how they were as players or leaders, or, how physical they were, or how mentally strong they were throughout the football game. It'd be nice to be able to go back and, because you know them how we know them now, but back then it'd be interesting to see how they were out there, probably much more the same.
Well, I had Coach JT at 37 to 41 years old. Coach Leon would have been 33 to 37, 38.
Right. A little bit more P&V,
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got a shout out here from Glenn Tapman.
Glenn.
Got another one from Bobby Brim. And I got another one from my father-in-law, Weldon Fromar, listening to us live. Appreciate that.
Yep. And if you guys listen to us and want to send us a text directly to the computer, send it to 504-259-7690. Again, 504-259-7690. Just give us your name and your location. We'll give you a shout out. The Patriots will be kicking off to the Crusaders, going right to left, so we'll have the wind to our face. So that could make it challenging for the kickoff here and for the punt.
Yep. Let's make it happen. Get down there in coverage. Put a hat on a hat. Pin him inside the 20.
Moore is the near side halfback for the Crusaders. Delaney the far side.
All right, we're ready to start this second half.
Let's see if we do a better job covering the opening kickoff for the third quarter we did last week.
Well, if you remember last week, it's 14-0 at half as well.
A short kick. Moore fields it at the 12. Middle return. 15, 20, and he's down at the 25-yard line. So decent coverage there. No have it there. 1st and 10 with 11:54 to go in the third.
Defense has to come out here in the second half, set the tempo early, do the job, and put them away. There's a lot of momentum to be gained, even in a 14-0 ball game. If Brother Martin could come out here and make something happen, which is exactly what happened last week, to be honest with you. So we have to stifle anything or any hope that they have on pushing this thing and having their best drive of the night.
Mamahat hands it off to Spears, comes up the middle, and gain of 3 to the 28. It's going to be second down and 7. I want to give a shout out to Kevin Melanson. His lovely wife is selling tickets while he's in a nice warmth of his house.
Oh, man, how about that?
They fake the throw, hand off to Mamahat. Mamahat hands it off to Spears again, and he's to be just shy of the first down.
Kevin Glenn Tabman responded and said, yeah, those coaches were rough. I had them at 20-somethings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Rob Wells checking again from Iowa. Thank you, Rob. He's listened to us quite a bit this year. Rob, if you don't mind, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't you and Rodney play ball together at Iowa State? I believe that's, if I remember correctly. I think that's what you sent, when he texted us during the Landy Washington.
I think there's a personal foul on the Patriots there, Kevin.
The Landy Walker game. Excuse me. That moves the ball to the 50-yard line. We've had too many of those this year.
And those are the things that we can't. I think JT's asking, and the official gave him the little chirping signal. I guess our guys are talking a little bit too much, and that's going to be 15-yard penalty.
Well, first and 10 Crusaders from the 50. Mamahat fakes the handoff, and he's in trouble, and he goes down.
Yes, sir.
Angelo chipped him first.
Sure
Martin
did.
brought him down at the Crusader 46, so
Nice.
a loss of 4.
Nice job right there. And I'm telling you, you cannot just sit back there as a quarterback against this defensive line and expect to be able to hold on to it for a long time and read down the field.
.10:30 to go in the third. This is the opening drive of the second half. The Crusaders will line up 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. They'll stay in the shotgun. Mamahat looks to his left, fires a pass down the sideline, caught by Jackson.
I thought Spann almost had it. He undercut it.
Yeah.
It was a nice throw over the top by the QB. Fit it right in there.
Shy of the first down by about 4 yards. Let's go 3rd and 4. 2 receivers near side. Cannot jump off sides. They'll give him the first down. Let's see if we put any pressure on him. They're going to give it to Spears up the middle, and he's not going to have the first down. He's going to be shy by
It's close. Elinus Noel, though, wrapped him up around his shoulder pads and yanked him down.
But, we kind of threw him forward.
Yeah, I was about to say, once Big E grabs you, you don't really get any momentum. But like you said, he kind of threw him forward a little bit.
Almost the exact spot where we lost it by an inch. It's literally 4th and 2 inches.
All right, here we go. Let's play in their backfield right here. Defense, get some pressure. Go get him.
Spears checks in at the running back. He's their bulkier running back. 2 receivers to the right. Ball's on that left hash mark. But they'll stay in the shotgun. Let's see. They snap it. They give it to Spears, and he got the first down.
He got it.
He was hit about a yard behind the line of scrimmage, and then he just kind of muscled his way for the first down, and he got it by a full yard.
Yeah, that was just Sean Williams, I think, right there. Came in and made the hit, and then he just pushed him past the first down. A good job of him just using his strength and pushing it forward, getting the first down that they needed. And Brother Martin, with 9:15 left here in the third, is continuing to move the ball.
Yep. 1st and 10 Crusaders. We lined up both sides, and they don't call it. They hand off to Smith. He goes around the left side, and he's going to get 2. Spann hit him.
Yep.
Our defensive end was lined up. His head was over the ball in the neutral zone, but they didn't call it.
Good job of Spann coming up and making a collision. That's what we need outside, Kevin. Keep contained and come up there and contest these guys.
All right. Mamahat is barking out the signals. They're going to hand it off to Smith, and he is going to go nowhere.
Woo!
Matt Jane and Jashawn Williams.
Looked like Jashawn as well, yeah.
Jashawn hit him first.
Boom. Nice
dropped
job.
and they lost yard. It'll be 3rd down and 8 now.
I like the combo of both of these guys in the game, Kevin.
Yeah, that's the best set we got.
Jane and Jashawn being able to, because not only that, they could run. They could get after the ball. They could run sideline to sideline as well. But they're not shy about coming up and hitting you.
Third down and long. Mama had under pressure. Angelo missed
Yes.
him, but Jashawn, Martin got him.
I tell you what, Martin and Anderson combo each other so well. They play off each other. The quarterback had to step up under pressure because Angelo was right there, stepped underneath it, and Martin finished him off. Good job right there. You got to give a lot of credit to Angelo on that one as well.
Back at the 44-yard line. We'll play it punt safe. Span to go back. He's going to stand around the 14. Landry to punt it.
No, they were offsides. Yeah, I was about to say.
Flag stop the play.
He crept up, kind of foot fired a little bit, tried to tippy toe, but they're going to see that every time. It's going to back him up even more, so hopefully Span's going to have a little bit of room on this one to be able to.
All right, we'll do it again. Landry stands at his 38. Low snap. Nice kick. Drives Span to the 10, and he's hit immediately. Ball's loose, and they recovered it. He caught it at the 10, got hit, dropped the ball, and they recovered it at the 6. 1st and goal, Crusaders. 7:30 to go in the 3rd. That should have been a fair catch there. But credit their head on her. Nobody touched him. They moved back to the 7 officially. So 1st and goal, Crusaders from the 7. Last week, we muffed the punt, and Romo turned it into a touchdown. Let's see if we can prevent that from happening again.
Like, Kevin, you said it. I mean, if you go to make the fair catch, he can't hit you, and you're protected.
They give it to
I'm not sure if we're just
Smith.
not seeing it. But again, as the guy that's over the gunner, also you got to be able to run that guy out of bounds, run him, put a little chip on him, make a better block. I mean, he's got a free release right to the returner.
If anything, tackle him.
But goodness gracious, this punt return has been a journey.
2nd to goal from the 4. Smith with a handoff. Oh, we sacked him.
Nice.
They faked the handoff, and Span said, you know what?
A little redemption.
Smoked Mamahat back at the 9. They faked me out. I thought Smith had the ball. Mamahat should have given it to him. That's a misread on his part, but we'll take it. And that's the 2nd consecutive week that Span has had a blitz off the corner.
Yeah, I like him in space. I think Span's good with his feet, and he's able to break down or obviously run through a guy if he doesn't see him. But, you also can't make that a tendency.
Now, we know this is 4-down territory here.
Yep.
3rd and goal from the 9. 2 receivers near side. And the flag on play. They move, delay game.
Yep, that's right.
That'll back it up to the 14.
There we go. You know what? Stuff isn't going well. You fumble a punt. You ask your defense to step up. And it's happened time and time again, Kevin. Historically, my defense had to bail me out. Your defense had to bail you out. And they do it time and time again. They're coached very well. They're very intense. They get after the quarterback. They play in the backfield. And we're going to ask them to do it one more time.
Yep, sure are. 3rd and goal from the 14. Twins receivers to the right. Mamahat fakes a handoff, fires it in the end zone. It's going to be almost intercepted by McMillian. Couldn't hold on to it.
Ooh, McMillian almost had it. Thomas almost had it. And nice job. Good pressure right there also.
They're going to kick a field goal.
No.
Want to give a shout out to Dan Mangino, he's checking in. We appreciate you. He's a very loyal listener. I agree with him. He says, we've had a real hard time with the fair catch, and it kind of reignites the opponent.
Yeah.
With the D in bad spots, and Dan, I totally agree with that. This will be a 30-yard field goal, ball right in the middle of the field. Snap, place, kick is up, and it's good. So with 5:43 to go in the third, it's the Patriots 14, the Crusaders 3.
Now you put your defense in that situation, Kevin, and the best thing that you could hope for is just to keep them into a field goal situation, and we did that. And like they missed the first two, but they got that one. For that score, we want to say the entire Patriots family welcomes one of our own, Dr. Donald Faubacher, a John Curtis graduate, and today a primary care doctor at East Jefferson General Hospital. When you or someone you care for needs the highest levels of personalized care, turn to Dr. Donald Faubacher, someone who grew up here, stayed here, practices medicine here because he loves this region and loves his Patriots. Thank you, Dr. Faubacher, for your continued support of our school and our teams. For any primary care physician, give them a call at 456-5000. That's East Jefferson General Hospital, 456-5000. East Jefferson General Hospital, we appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Goins, the far side halfback, Wren, the middle back, and Span, the near side halfback. Landry to kick it off left to right with the windows back. And they kick it deep. And in the end zone, so the Patriots will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20 with 5:43 to go in the third. Special teams hasn't really been up to par the last few years. And as Dan mentioned, possibly could cost us the district championship because that fumble punt last week ignited Rummel. Actually, if you remember the open kickoff, the long return in the face mask.
Right. Yeah, that's really what started it, is the opening kickoff, and then we have a penalty, and then they get the ball with their best field position of the night, and then go in and score. And then obviously that was just fuel on the fire after we had the muffed punt.
Hey, we'll give a shout out to Miss Yvonne Bergeron, class of 71, listening in Columbia, Mississippi.
Press coverage again outside on both receivers.
And we appreciate you, Yvonne. Thank you for listening. 1st and 10 Patriots from their own 20, going right to left. Guggenheim goes to the right. Pitches it to Corey Wren, has the corner. He's at 25-30 and is brought down to the 40-yard line.
I tell you what, that's the first time that I've seen Corey get caught from behind, but obviously he had to stop and start again to cut back inside. And a nice tackle, but you know what? Great move by him. Be able to cut back inside. Beautiful first down gain.
Twins receivers near side, ball on the right hash mark. Guggenheim checking off at the line of scrimmage. Now he's double checking. Will come to the right. He keeps it. And he's going to have the first down.
Nope.
No, shy by a yard.
Good physical run, though. The thing about Colin is, Kevin, you're not just going to drop him where you hit him. He's going to continue to pull you for some positive yardage. And right there, he pulled two Crusaders for close to a first down gain, and it's going to bring up 2nd and short.
Gain of 9. Ball at the 48. We'll stay with the Twins receivers. We'll come near side again. He ducks it, has the guy wide open the backside. Orgeron caught it. It's a foot race, 20, 15, 10. And he's out of bounds at the 3.
Nice job. Perfect play call, Kevin. It's exactly what we needed. And and you see it, and you see it, and you see it, and you take advantage of it when you can. So good job, but you have to. And we talk about staying balanced and having to throw the football. But here's the thing, too. In order to run plays like that, you have to be able to run the football effectively. Tight end did a good job of releasing. Nobody saw him out the back door. And a nice first down pitch and catch inside the 5.
1st and goal, Patriots from the 3. 4:29 to go in the third. 2 tight ends split near side. That's going to be Taylor. We'll go to the right. And hand off to Goins. Touchdown.
Good job. Good job.
4:24 to go in the third. It's now 23 Patriots. PAT pending.
Nice job. Nice job. And I tell you what, my Little Farms crew said they want another shot out. So Rob, Chris, Jeff, all you Little Farms Pirates guys working hard. I appreciate you guys listening and cheering for us. And go Pirates.
And the Patriots get the 2-point muddle huddle. So it's now 22-3 Patriots. Danny does a 4-play drive going 80 yards in distance, taking 1:19 off the clock.
Woo! I tell you what, for that scoring drive, I want to say thank you to our family's company, River Parish Disposal. Go check us out right there on Airline Highway, 7201 Airline Drive in Metairie. Basically, Little Farms, dead ends right into our office. So come see us. Give me a call at the office, 738-7700. Almost 40 years now for all your commercial garbage needs. Come see us. Visit the website at bizstinks.com. Like we've said forever, our business stinks, but it's picking up. 22-3 with 4:24 left here in the third quarter. Patriots are on top. And it started off a little slow. Kevin, a little sluggish, like you mentioned. But the Patriots have definitely kicked it into gear and are playing pretty well here in the second half, on top 22-3.
I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know what the score is, Jesuit and Brother Martin, but I got to be with Brummel. I got to be surprised. I would think Rummel is probably in the same kind of dogfight a little bit. There was just so much energy.
Oh, yeah.
They expend, just emotional energy.
Well, if anybody out there knows the score, let us know what's going on over there with Rummel and Jesuit, and any other scores that you guys know about that would be important to us.
McCready kicking it in the wind, right to left. Hammers it deep. And the wind holds it up, but Delaney feels at the 5. 10-15, and he goes down to the 16-yard line. There's a late flag.
Hey, guys, 14 Rummel.
14 what?
14-0.
14-0.
At halftime, yeah. Yeah, just got that also, as you said it, Gordon. Appreciate it. And
might be a block in the back.
We'll see here. All of our starters, of course, still out there on defense. And a couple different
And that's
numbers.
where it is, blocking the back on the Crusaders.
A couple different numbers out there. Got Gabe Whittington out there. See big number 93. D-line, 5'10", 190 pounds.
Here's something
He's not 190 pounds, I can promise you that. He's more like 240.
Here's something we wouldn't have to worry about dealing with in the state championship game since 1980. The wind kicking off. Had played the state championship game. Well, I'll tell you what, in 05 we went to Shreveport.
Right.
But that was because of Katrina damaged the dome. But
yep.
But in the stadium with the wind blowing, Mother Nature could come into play there.
Never know.
But you know what? That's football.
That's football.
All right, 4:19 to go in the third. 1st and 10, Crusaders from their own 8. They hand the ball off to Smith, the running back, and he gets it to the 15-yard line. Be 2nd down and 3.
Linus Noel rotates back into the ball game. Morgan checks out.
Yeah, Brad Barber just checked in. Thank you, man. They are 14-0. We said that was about 30 minutes ago, so who knows? It may have changed since. They hand it off to running back Smith again, and this time the defense got him. But he may have fought his way for the first down.
I think so, yep. First down Crusaders. And I'll tell you what, man, I love playing here. What an awesome place it is to play. And it's been good for us.
Bill Sanchez checking in. Hey, Bill. How are you,
What's up,
buddy?
Bill? Big sponsor.
Mamahat hands it off to the running back again. They break it to the 27-yard line. So they're gashing us for like 6-7 yards at a time. Gulling may have injured his leg. Smith fell right into him. Morgan checks in for him. 3:15 and counting. We're in the third. The Patriots 22, the Crusaders 3.
Yeah, Gulling went down on the sidelines here. Hopefully he's okay.
Mamahat fakes the handoff, throws a little slip screen to catch it this time.
Yeah.
And they get it to the 30 for that'll be a first down.
Finally got it.
Bill wants to give a shout out to Steve Downing. Do you know who he is?
Steve Downing. I know the name. Go ahead.
He kicked the most important extra point in school history.
That's right. I heard that.
In the first state championship game. That's what allowed us to beat Notre Dame and Crowley, 13-12.
Didn't you have that on your Curtis ABCs?
I do.
I thought you did. You see?
He's in Gilbertown. He's watching. So
I remember some stuff.
yeah. Short hand off to Smith. He gets it to the 35-yard line, gain of 5. So tell you what, that run up the middle now is 5-6 yards at a time.
Yep.
Yeah, no, Steve kicked the extra point and put us up. And that was the difference.
Can't call y'all tonight. See him? He can't call you tonight.
Hand off to Smith, comes near side. He's going to have the first down and more, and he's tackled the 48-yard line. They've run that play at least 5 times.
Yeah.
4 times out of the last 5 plays. And
they've gashed us pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, got to put some pressure on them. Got to put some pressure on them.
Got to stop that.
And like we said before, I think Brother Martin's figured out we don't want to step back, drop back, and throw the ball and take time. We're going to run it right at them and try to eat up some more clock. Obviously, they're trying to hurry up because they don't want to eat up too much clock behind here, but they're being successful running it right at us again.
Mamahat hands off to Smith up the middle. Why not? And he gets it to the 46 of the Patriots.
It's a good chest-up tackle right there.
So they're going from the 8-yard line to the Patriot 46. They threw one play for a short gain, but they've been running that play up the middle.
Kylan White, that was him right there. He's checking in at linebacker 54.
They'll stay with the same formation. 2 receivers to the left, 1 near side. They fake the handoff, throw that pass again, far side. They'll have the first down at the Patriot 39-yard line.
Yep.
Span and I believe it's Stipe. Yes, ran him out of bounds, but he has the first down. 1:11 to go in the third. And Brother Martin is in no hurry to snap the ball. They just look at the sideline, get the play, milking the clock. They're just trying to shorten the game up.
Yep.
Twins receivers near side. Spears takes a handoff. He breaks a tackle, fights hard to the 36.
Angelo Anderson almost had him,
Yeah.
but he had the blocker that stayed on him, pushed him past it, just couldn't come up with the tackle there. But we had some other red jerseys right there on the play.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Looks like Krieger checks out of the game.
Yeah, Whittington checked in for him. Mamahat fakes the handoff, throws a pass near side, and it's incomplete. Dude, Thomas almost had to pick off, and he would have walked the 60-plus yards for a touchdown.
Monte Thomas was right there.
It's going to be 3rd down and 7. Yeah, if he was just another half step quicker, Thomas would have caught that ricochet. All right, Crusaders, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right.
He's offsides.
Yep.
Receiver.
They don't call it.
Nope.
And Martin sacks
And
it
it's
with
a
the
good
fumble.
thing. Ball's on the ground.
We pick it up.
We pick it up.
White got it. 1st and 10, Patriots at the Crusader 46.
Nice job right there. And I thought we were going to scoop and score that one, Kevin. They just tripped him up. Just got to him. But, nice play right there. This is exactly what we need. Good thing they didn't call the offsides
How does, with the side judge looking at you, and the
standing
receiver
right at him.
right in your face, and he is literally equal with our lineman.
Yeah, no idea. But anyway, good thing they didn't. 1st and 10 Patriots. Nice play right there defensively. We get the ball back with 12 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Patriots on top 22-3. You listen to us live on JohnCurtisPatriots.com.
Yeah, they moved the ball to the 47-yard line. That's where the official spot will be. Twins receivers near side. Guggenheim comes to near side, keeps it, and he's going to fight his way to the 43-yard line, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter.
I'm telling you, you're not just going to be able to tackle Colin and he's going to fall right there. He's going to continue to fight for extra yardage. Like you mentioned, that's going to bring up the end of the 3rd quarter. And going into the 4th, up 22-3. And Kevin, for that 3rd quarter of action, I want to say thank you once again to Yaya's Comfort Food. Go check them out. 2317 Hickory Avenue in Harahan. Tell Connor that the broadcast team sent you, and he'll hook you up real nice. 2317 Hickory Avenue in Harahan, 575-3434. He's catering for us on Sunday for my daughter's baptism. So for anything you got going on, your catering event, give them a call. And check out the best in the business. Breakfast, lunch, anything you need. Boy, I tell you what, it's tasty. YayasComfortFood.com. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Halftime score was Patriots 14, Crusaders 0. Landry for Brother Martin hit a field goal from 30 yards out with 5:14 to go in the third. Put the Crusaders on the board 14-3, and the Patriots answered with a 4-play 80-yard drive. Going 119 off the clock. Goings had a 3-yard touchdown run, and Googs ran it in for 2, making it 22-3 as we begin the fourth quarter with the Patriots having it second down and 6 from the Crusader 43, excuse me.
And I tell you what, our offensive coaches, Jerry Godfrey, Jeff Curtis, JT Curtis, they're all on the field yelling at our guys, continuing to coach them up, get us in the right situations and the right looks to be successful here on this drive.
Twins receivers to the left, ball in the near hash mark. We go to the left. Guggenheim handed it off to Wren.
See ya.
Touchdown. Not even close.
That's it.
He took it off the left guard, got to the second level, and he cut across diagonally and outran everybody.
That was it. Finally got Corey in space. If you could do that, you're not going to catch him. Nice job by him. Patriots on top, 28-3. Woo.
That's what we missed last week from Corey.
Yep. Got to bust him loose. I feel like busting loose. You know what I'm saying? No?
Well, we had 2 pads and 2 hands.
Just checking. Here we go. And it looks like we're going to go for 2 here, Kevin. On top, 28-3. We just need to practice those 2-point conversions. Is that what we're doing?
Why not? 2 tight ends split near side. Ball at the 3-yard line. We'll send the running back in motion near side. Colin rolls to his right, and he's going to run it, and he is going to get it.
Yep. Touchdown. There you go. 2-point conversion. Try good.
We got a flag.
Got a flag?
Late hit.
Thank you, Gordon. See what it is. What are they talking about down there? Well, kind of waiting to see here. They're chatting it up on about the 5-yard line, seeing what's going on. Good recognition right there by Colin. They sent the back in motion. He didn't have him in the flat. They brought 2 guys with him. It looks like they're going to pick up the flag. But I think you're right, Gordon. They may have said that they thought that he went after his helmet or was a rough hit, but I'm not worried about that for Colin. He's a tough kid. He's going to run you over. Promise you that.
It was something with the receiver and the cornerback.
Oh, okay. May have interfered with him, turned him around.
They still talking about it.
Is what Jeff's trying to say. But anyway, nice job by Colin recognizing it, getting to the corner, using his speed and saying, well, I'm just going to put this thing in myself. And they finally broke up the party. Well, they didn't break up the party yet. They're still talking. Here we go. But I know Coach JT and Jeff, they're going to want an explanation for it. Personal foul on Brother Martin. So maybe that's what the call that I was looking for is. And I guess it's going to be assessed on this kickoff. So 30-3, Patriots on top after that 2-point conversion.
Corey ran with a 43-yard touchdown run. Googs with a 2-point trying is good. Like Danny said, 30-3 Patriots. That was a 2-play drive. Went 47 yards in distance, 21 seconds off the clock.
I want to say thank you once again to Anytime Fitness of Metairie. Give them a call, 218-4814. Owners are Damon Lepper, class of 97, and Janice Toops, Lepper, class of 01. They're offering 24/7 access to over 4,000 clubs worldwide. Cardio equipment, strength training equipment, free weights, personal training, small group classes, and of course, mention Patriot Nation during sign-up and receive free enrollment and 10% off your monthly membership dues. Anytime Fitness of Metairie, 218-4814. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
The Patriots will kick it off from the Brother Martin 45-yard line. So with the wind is back, if McCready full pulled it, he could probably hit the scoreboard up top. And he just kicks it in the end zone.
Yeah. That could be a time to maybe try an onside kick. The defense is playing well. Just practice it. Put your hands team out there. See if you can go attack it. See if guys can make the right decisions at the right time. Wait for it to get 10 yards. We kick it out the end zone. Obviously, McCready could do that. with just a little chip of the leg. But it's 11:51 in the fourth quarter,
Yep.
and we're on top 30-3. Finally, we got a little breathing room and making it happen. I can't say finally. We had some breathing room earlier, but our defense has been playing really well tonight.
Yep. Mama Hat rolls to his right, steps up in the pocket, fires a pass, could be caught and tackled immediately.
Nope, ball's out.
They gonna say, yeah, McMillian dropped him and then forced the ball to come loose.
I was going to say, you either got to call it incomplete or a fumble, and he regained it, but a good job of jarring it loose. McMillian coming downhill. And that's one thing I'll tell you. When he gets his eyes on the receiver and he could see it and stay in front of it, he'd come down and hit you.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's big and tall and rangy. He's probably going to gain some weight, over the next year or so, but he's definitely a hitter.
Mama Hat fires a pass, since we incomplete. We had a dime package.
Oh, my goodness.
We hit Mama Hat late. They're gonna call roughing the quarterback.
Yes.
I don't agree with it, but
Did you see it?
no. But
You see it? Yeah, that's
He got him a little late.
a little late. Okay.
Little bit.
Okay. We'll get
Could have went
into it.
either way.
Yeah, well, I like not throwing flags.
I'm gonna say no.
if we don't have to.
No matter what level, high school, college, and now in the NFL, some of the fun has gotten taken out of football.
You're not lying.
I understand safety. I get that.
Right. But we played, and I played
Come on,
quarterback. I didn't mind getting hit. It's part of the game, and if you're not tough enough to do it,
Well, first and 10 from the 35. They
Be a
fake the
ballerina.
handoff, throws it. Nope. One hop it to the receiver, and they gonna give it to
What?
him. That ball hit the turf,
yeah, no doubt about it.
and they're gonna give it to him.
Okay, well,
Gain of 3 to
let's
38.
go get it. Well, I can tell you this.
Wow.
If the quarterback continuously drops back, though, Kevin, we're going to be hammering him.
Yeah.
So if that's the kind of game that it's going to turn into now, where he's going to drop back and try to throw it down the field,
Well, Angelo and Martin, they're standing up. They're not even a three-point stance.
They're gonna
just
be in
coming
trouble.
Yep. Spears takes a handoff, and he gets it to the 41. This will be third down and 4.
here we go. Clock's continuing to run. We're at 2:55 and counting left here in the fourth quarter. And Brother Martin's trying to put something together here in the fourth.
But, Danny, you're down 27, and they show no sense of urgency.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think they're trying. The problem is they're getting everything from the sideline, and it's one of those meerkat offenses where you have to check back with your coach each and every time to see if it's good.
Mama Hat in trouble. Fires it near side. Oh!
Oh, nice job.
Man, almost had the interception.
Which is the exact opposite of what we do as an offense. We try to put it in our quarterback's hands, allow him to make the decisions, and if we need to hurry up, he hurries it up, calls the play, and let's go.
I think Span was surprised to see the ball.
I think he was too. He was battling with that receiver a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I think it jumped up on him, but a nice play right there, forcing the fourth down. Here we go, guys. Punt return.
Span and Wren will go back to the 30-yard line.
And we're going to call a timeout and talk about it.
Yep. 10:30 to go in the ball game. Timeout Patriots. It's the Patriots 30.
We didn't have the right personnel out there.
Crusaders
Oh, is that what it was?
3. Okay.
Yeah, JT's not happy.
Well, this is a brush up for the playoffs. We will be off next week, and we'll come back to play on the 23rd. We'll find out. The brackets come out on Sunday,
Yep.
and we'll get it out on social media, Twitter, Facebook. I'm sure the school will put the email out. But we'll have a bye, and we'll see who we'll play the winner of.
What's your Twitter, what do you call it, a handle?
Yeah, your name?
Yeah. Is it your name?
Yeah, mine's at Kevin Fayard 22.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn. Who put that deuce on him? I hear you. You stole that from Rodney.
No, I got the jersey worn for him.
Rodney wanted to put it on his, but Kevin got it first.
No, he can put it
No, I'm talking about on Twitter. Oh, did Rodney put it on his?
No, he can put it on.
Oh, okay, just checking.
He can still put it. All right, we're going to have just Span go back by himself now. Let's see if we do a better job holding up the Gunners. Jerry's not happy about something.
Jerry's on the sideline talking to Coach JT, and I don't know if we're not communicating. Good job by Span.
Catches at the 35-yard line.
That's what we talk about. Get in there. That's a terrible punt, and that's rough to catch. But he did it, and he saved it, and then there's no bounce after. So great field position right there at the 35-yard line. And the offense is going to go back at it. And it looks like Collins out of the game, and it looks like they're going to check Taylor into the game. So Collins gives him the old encouraging pat on the back and says, let's go get him. And, I think we've done a good job, Kevin, as a second unit or checking into the ball game after, the games have gotten something like this to where we're continuing to put pressure on defenses, continuing to drive.
Taylor on the center comes right, gets it off to Goings over to center, and he gets it to the 38-yard line.
And that's basically our first offense in, just Taylor. Obviously, you're getting your senior quarterback out of the game when it's in your hands, and
well, he's the quarterback of the future.
Letting the backup go in there and get some reps.
It's good to see that play work. We tried that 3 consecutive drives to start drives last week and went nowhere in the second half. 2nd down and 7. Counter option. Taylor around the left side has the little run room, and he gets it to the 40.
No, he was down.
He's tackled at the 46-yard line, Brother Martin. But
or at least they called him down, but I'm not sure. But a good job of pulling it and getting vertical. I tell you what, you got to wonder if that ball started to move as he was tackled.
But there's no replay in high school.
From our angle, I couldn't really tell, but yeah, you're right. There's no replay, and the call on the field is that he was down.
1st and 10, Patriots from the Crusader 46. Ball in the middle of the field, 9:25 and counting.
But Taylor's got some good speed too.
He does.
Kevin, good athlete.
Twins receivers to the left. Ball in the middle of the field. Quick hits, throws the far side. Davis with the completion. Gets a block, and he gets it to the 38-yard line.
Good job. And as long as you have receivers, Kevin, that will communicate and have each other's back, you could throw that play out there all game long, unless it's basically press coverage. And then a lot of times if it's press coverage, it turns into a fade.
Yeah.
So, if you have guys out there on the perimeter that you can trust to get in a guy's face, make a block, cross block, do anything that you have to do, you should be able to make that like a long handoff like you see a lot of other teams do.
They move back to the 39-yard line, so it'll be 2nd down and 3. Taylor comes near side and hands it off to Ward. Ward's going to have the first down. He's at the, let's call it the 35. He's actually a little shot of 35, but let's call it that.
First down. Oh, and another flag.
Late flag.
And maybe Brother Martin was jawing this time.
Personal foul on the Crusaders. Now bring it to the 21. That's a huge penalty.
Yeah, big time. Here we go. Let's put some more points on the board here.
Willana with Twins receivers near side. Ball is not quite on that left hash mark. Taylor hands it off to the running back over to center. I believe that is
24 on the carry.
LaBranch.
Gain of 3, 2nd down and 7.
3 to the 18-yard line.
Here we go. Good job by him handing it off and getting what he can get. We like to see some of those young guys in the ball game getting that ball and getting some playing time as well.
Same formation. Taylor goes to the left. He hands off to LaBranch. LaBranch fights hard. It's a late flag.
That's going to be on us. He hit him in the head with his hand.
Over here?
Yeah, on number 13.
Taylor?
Yep.
We ran away from the play from where the foul was. That's just so uncalled for.
What are you doing?
It looked like he threw a punch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I'm standing right here and watched it.
Well, Coach TT's letting them know where it's at.
Moves the ball all the way back to the 31.
Right when you're putting together a nice drive with your backup quarterback, we do something silly like that. Come on.
Second down 20.
Dudenhofer checks into the game with the play.
I wish we'd throw him the ball once.
Yeah, I like to see him with his hands on the ball. No doubt about it. I like to see Taylor throw the ball down the field, actually.
Counter option near side, and he's going to pitch it. Ward has it, comes near side, 20, and he's out of bounds near the 15. That should be a flag, and it is. He was 3 yards out of bounds. We got hit. That'll be a first down.
There we go. All right, still putting together something. Good job by Ward using his speed to the outside and making it happen. Collins out there coaching up Taylor.
Personal foul against the Crusaders.
That'll be a first down.
Ball will be placed out at the 7.
First and goal from the 7.
Here we go. Let's make it happen. Put some more points on board. We got 7 minutes and 2 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 30-3. Patriots are on top and driving. Got some backup receivers in there, backup quarterback in there, backup tight end, and our starting offensive line that's done a good job today.
Raiders up 17-0 over Jesuit. 2 tight ends split near side. Taylor goes to the left, and he's going to score.
Get in there. Nice.
6:57 to go in the ball game. Is down 36-3 PAT Benton.
That's the way to seal the deal. Good job right there. Nice drive by the backup QB. And for that scoring drive, I want to say thank you once again to Dr. Donald Faubacher. The entire Patriot family welcomes one of our own, Dr. D, a John Curtis graduate and today a primary care doctor at East Jefferson General Hospital. When you or someone you care for needs the highest levels of personalized care, turn to Dr. Faubacher, someone who grew up here, stayed here, and practices medicine here because he loves this region and loves his Patriots. Thank you, Dr. Faubacher, for your continued support of our school and our teams. 456-5000 for any primary care doctor from East Jefferson General Hospital. 456-5000.
Bad snap. McCready yells fire.
That's Colin.
Colin throws in the end zone and no good. It's my bad. Bad snap. The receiver got tackled, but they don't call it.
Well, he got tackled, and it didn't look like he tried to jump up and get the ball, but yeah, he definitely looked like he got tackled.
We have a backup snapper in right now.
He probably didn't jump up and get the ball because he got tackled. But anyway. Yeah, the backup snapper, that's a good point, Gordon. Englander got hurt. What was that, in the second quarter, I believe? And he's been out. But a good job of the starting quarterback getting it out and trying to make something happen. But nonetheless, it's 36-3 with 6:57 left here in the ball game. And, been a good second half so far for the Patriots.
Taylor with a 7-yard touchdown run as an 8-play drive, 65 yards in distance, 3:36 off the clock. We missed the 2 points off the bad snap. Got to get Englander healthy in 2 weeks because Precious points of that will cost you in the playoffs.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Is Elinus Noel still our backup kicker?
I would think so.
Okay. I haven't seen him this year, but...
Well, he had a knee injury, so they wouldn't let him kick earlier.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I haven't seen him since then either, but...
Delaney and Moore are back for the Crusaders. McCready at the window's back. Should kick in the end zone. And he doesn't. To the 1. Delaney, 10, 15, he's at the 16, 17-yard line.
Good job. It's good to see some of our starters, or mostly our starters in there running down on the kickoff team. That's what you need down there. And I know these guys take a lot of pride in it, running down there, but it seems like in weeks past, we haven't had all the starters. Well, obviously it's still not all the starters, but we haven't had as many. Good job right there of those guys that have played all game running down there on kickoff team and making it happen.
Yeah, I'm not buying the excuse we were using earlier. We want to get the guys a rest and put the younger guys in there.
No.
We were all starters on the kickoff team.
That's right. Done it for all of time.
They've handed off to Smith at the middle. And he braced quite a few tackles. He's to the 42-yard line. McMillian saved the touchdown.
Yep, and obviously we have some different defensive linemen in here, but they have to get the job done as well. Get some pressure on the QB, get up and in there and in his face, and on the running back and make something happen.
Crusaders quickly to the line of scrimmage. And not off again. This time, Deshaun says, I had enough of that.
Nice job.
Tackles him for a 1-yard loss.
Deshaun's a strong kid, and I actually think he got an offer this week also from a smaller school, but say congratulations to him. Hopefully there's more to come.
2nd down 11. The Crusaders back to the line of scrimmage. Mama had in trouble. Fires it to the flat to the right side, incomplete.
Yep.
Be 3rd and 11.
Nice pressure right there by the Patriots from the outside at the top of the field, and couldn't set his feet and make anything happen. It's going to bring up 3rd down and long. Continuing to look to the sideline.
Man, looks like we might call timeout. And we did. Timeout, Patriots. 5:53 to go in the ball game. It's the Patriots 36, the Crusaders 3.
I'm up here just laughing at Coach Jerry. I'm not sure who he's upset at. That just kind of pushing him back. What you got, Gordon?
He's the one that called timeout because we had 13 men on the field.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. We got to get it together. 13 guys on the field. Let's go. Well, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes it is tough when it's late in the game and you're rotating several guys in and several guys out, and you're trying to get other people some reps, and then the guys that are in there say, no, I want to get some more plays too, and try to turn the blind eye, but you can only play with 11. Here we go. 5:53 left.
2 receivers to the right. Mama takes the pass from center, rolls to his right, under pressure. Fires a pass and incomplete. Nice hit there by Gullen.
Is that Gullen?
Yep, to jaw the bar loose.
Good
It'll
job.
be 4th down 11.
Caleb came off the backside, thought he was going to run up on him. That defensive end to the top of the field did a really good job, too, in pursuit of the QB. Let's see who that is. That's number 58, Kahir Harris.
Landry to punt it. Span goes back to the Patriot 32-yard line. Spiral kick, fair caught by Span at the 31. That's where the Patriots will have it. 1st and 10 with 5:36 to go in the ball game.
Good job again on that one. He just tried to drive the ball underneath the wind, hit it right at us. Span did a good job of fair catching it and get the ball in pretty good field position with our backup quarterback in once again. And
the whole second unit.
Actually, it looks like I'm going to check McCready into the game at QB, and I don't really like that, Kevin.
No.
I know it's not my call, but and understand, stuff happens. You might have to use him. He might have to get in there. But at this point in the season, I think his leg as a kicker is going to be much more vital than it ever would at QB. But maybe McCready's been packing him. I don't know. But
they move the ball to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10. McCready in the center. But he's got the whole second unit, though.
Yeah. I'd rather not see him in.
Hands it off to Poole. Poole is muscling his way to the Crusader 48-yard line. There's your bull.
Come on. Let's go. Really? Get this guy in the game. This dude basically bruised his way through 3 people for the 1st down. Nice job by Poole.
He reminded me of
Get off me.
Hester.
Yeah.
East Florida in 07.
Boom.
Kind of built like Jacob.
Yeah.
Now they respot the 49-yard line of the Crusaders. But it's 1st and 10. McCready goes to the left and missed the read, and he's going to get tackled for no gain.
Ball in the backfield.
4:50 and counting. We said it a couple times. Missed the read last week, and it's easy for me to do because I'm sitting up here in the press
Of
box.
course.
You're
I've
the
been through all
quarterback.
that.
You're the quarterback. When you get a chance after this play, explain. You have a millisecond to read, pitch, or give, pull, whatever. Just go through the whole process and what you go through. 2nd down and 10. McCready hands it off to Ward. Got it to the 41-yard line.
Well, depending on the alignment of the defense, sometimes you're either reading a particular guy on a particular play, and he basically has to get all the way across, or basically all the way in front of a running back. And if he does that, you're going to pull it. In other plays and other defenses, you may be reading the area where you're reading the linebacker as well as the defensive lineman, as if they are square to the running back, and then you're pulling it. But it's a triple option. You can pull it, you can run it, or you can pitch it. And a lot of times, in a split second, you have to pull it, run it, and pitch it. And it has to happen very quickly. Your thought process has to go fast. So a lot of times, like you said, we'll be in their booth saying, oh, that's a give read, when the guy squirts out of there. But on the field, it might look a lot closer to the quarterback, and he might say, I'm going to pull this one. And then all of a sudden, because, sometimes things flash in front of your face. Defenders flash, all of a sudden they think they're taking the dive, and then they go quarterback at the last second. Defenders make plays too. So for us here in the booth, obviously it's easy to call, but I'm telling you, when you're down there on the field, sometimes it could get very cloudy and tough to read. But that's why you take thousands and thousands of reps at doing it.
Ward got the first down on the previous play. Taylor hands it off to Poole. Out, he keeps it, and there's a late flag.
Good job by him. That one got blown up from the start.
Sure did. Let's see, it must be holding on us. If we did a poor job because Taylor had 3 guys on him. And you hate to be, nitpicking, but, if you're going to hold somebody, at least hold where we get a big game. But when you hold them
right, huh? That's right. Hold me like you love me.
A face mask.
It had to be a face mask on the interior.
It was a face mask on the dive guy.
Oh, on the what?
On the dive running
Back
back.
on
the
Ward?
back. Yeah, they grabbed him in the face.
Wait.
Yeah, we did.
But it's on us. We grabbed.
We grabbed him.
Wait, I thought it was on them.
No, it's on us. It moves the ball back all the way to the Patriot 48.
My bad.
You're bad.
All right, we'll stay with Twins receivers to the left. Ball in the air, Mark. Taylor throws a quick hitch. Going to be caught. I believe that's Frost. Let me double check that.
Yeah.
Number 82, Jack Frost.
Yes, Frost on the reception.
Good job by him. I tell you what, Taylor gets the ball out of his hands pretty quick too, Kevin. It's another good thing. He takes a snap, one step, boom, the ball's out of his hands, out on the perimeter, puts the ball in the playmaker's hands, allows him to do something with it. And looks like Dudenhofer's checking back into the game along with the freshman tight end.
Yeah, we moved the ball to the Crusader 44-yard line. It's between the 43-44. Let's call it the 44. 2nd down long still. Taylor back to pass. Under pressure, rolls right, and they tripped him up. He got sacked back at the 49-yard line.
Yeah.
Loss of 5.
And those are the little things that you'll learn. Taylor's obviously fast, but those defenders are fast as well. And the one thing as a QB, you don't take sacks. You can't take sacks. Sometimes it's a negative play. Sometimes everybody's covered. Just throw it out here, play the next play, but don't take a huge loss.
They actually spotted at the 50 at midfield. Tell you what, these officials, they keep moving the yard on me, back and forth. We have to get it to the 29 for a first down. So 3rd and 21. Taylor hands it off to Poole near side. Poole is fighting hard. And they finally get him down to 42. Gain of 8, but that was a hard 8 yards.
Tell you what, boy. He's toting that rock. We got to get his hands on the ball more, Kevin.
Yeah.
Got to get in the game.
I say we go for it here.
And and look,
Under a minute, yeah.
I'm not questioning anything about him not being in the game. He had a horrific injury last year, and I know that you have to come back nice and slow and easy. But to me, from what we're seeing right now, he's looking good. Get him in the game.
Well, there's only one way to get in game shape, and that's to play.
Yeah, you're right.
But I'll say this: no matter what, last week the way our offensive line got whooped, he would have made a difference anyway.
You never know.
No.
Would you say that about Reggie Wilson?
Dude, that was 88 open the gate most of the second half.
Would you say that about Rodney Guggenheim?
They wouldn't have got anything. Trust
What?
me.
Blasphemy.
That was 88 open the gate.
No.
Come on, man.
You're right. It was rough.
26 seconds to go in the game. We're going to punt it.
Tough pickings.
I just call it like it is.
No, I mean,
we got
last week.
Yeah, the Romo defense had their way with our offensive line. So we'll punt it with 26 seconds. They have nobody deep. We're going to practice getting inside. William to Davis. Davis, you can catch that, buddy.
Yep.
Ball hit at the 4, went right in the end zone.
Yep.
Yeah, you can catch that. So the Crusaders will take it over with 18 seconds to go at their own 20. The Patriots will finish the regular season with a record of 9 wins or 1 loss. Will be 5-1 in the Catholic League and will finish second in the Catholic League, and they should be the overall 3rd seed in the Division I playoff, behind number 1 Rommel and number 2 Catholic.
Yep.
Mammohat takes a low snap, looks near side, fires it. It's going to be incomplete. 14 seconds. Well, we got a few seconds here before we do our post-game wrap-up. Your overall assessment of the regular season, 9-1, it's not too shabby. We only lost by 1 at the 6-inch line.
Yeah, no, I think it's been a heck of a season. I mean, you and I knew coming into this season what the potential that this team had, and you got to prove it on the field. And I think all of the offense has had an extreme year. I mean, they've exploded all over the scene, especially in weeks past.
Mammohat's going to run for it, breaks a few tackles, and he gets a first down.
And honestly, I think the defense has gotten better as the weeks have gone on. They've gelled more on the defensive front, DBs as well. And I think
that was Leonardo, and that's going to be in the ballgame.
And I think it's been a heck of a year for us.
Yeah.
Honestly, you and I still get a little nervous when we have our special teams out there. I think that's the one phase that we really need to shore up and do a little bit better at. But I think
strong in that too.
Yeah, but I think it's as far as our team goes, I wouldn't pick anybody else. That's for sure.
Well, that's the end of the ball game. The John Curtis Christian Patriots defeat the Brother Barton Crusaders 36-3. You hang tight. We'll do our post-game wrap-up, and we'll set up the playoffs.
I want to say thank you once again to our premier post-game sponsor, and that's National Temperature Control. They're family-owned and operated with over 40 years in keeping people comfortable all over the greater New Orleans area. Frank Masco Jr. and his son Frank III are certified and fully licensed and insured. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment. Some of the services are annual cleanings, preventive maintenance agreements, monthly filter changes, indoor air quality, UV lights, sealing and installing ductwork, air grills, bathroom and kitchen ventilation, and even provide 24-hour service. So give them a call, wake them up, 504-467-0440. They're right there in Harahan, 504-467-0440. Visit the website at ntcnola.com. National Temperature Control, we appreciate your support of the Patriots.
The Patriots got the ball to start the ball game and didn't do anything with it. Pretty much there was no score at the end of 1. If you had to say anything, Brother Martin really would have won the first quarter if he went by yards and first downs. The Patriots' first 7 plays had a -1 total yards offense. But credit the defense because on the first 2 drives that Brother Martin had, they got deep into Patriot territory. They bowed up, held the Crusaders, and Crusaders had field goal attempts and they missed them. The Patriots got on the board with 7:13 to go in the half. And Guggenheim hit Brooks on a 41-yard pitch and catch. McCready's PAT made it Patriots 7, Crusaders 0. And that capped off a 7-play, 80-yard drive, taking 3:18 off the clock. And then with 42 seconds to go in the half, Guggenheim hit Taylor on a 52-yard touchdown pass. McCready's PT made it 14-0. That capped off a 2-play, 58-yard drive, taking 34 seconds off the clock. And that's how the first half ended. Roland Martin got on the board first in the third quarter with 5:14 to go. Landry hit a 30-yard field goal, making it 14-3, and it was all Patriots since then. With 4:24 to go in the third, Goings had a 3-yard touchdown run. Guggenheim added a 2-point conversion, making it 22-3. Capping off a 4-play, 80-yard drive, taking 1:19 off the clock. And then in the fourth quarter, the Patriots got on board twice. Corey Wren, with 11:51 to go in the game, ripped off a 43-yard touchdown run. Googs had a 2-point conversion run, making a score of 30-3 Patriots, capping off a 2-play drive, taking 47 yards in distance and 21 seconds off the clock. And then with 6:57 to go in the ball game, Taylor with a 7-yard quarterback keeper around the left side. The Patriots had a high snap, missed a 2-point try, and made this final score 36-3. That capped off an 8-play, 65-yard drive, taking 3:36 off the clock. Danny, as expected, it was a slow start by the Patriots offense. Fortunate defense kept the Crusaders in check. But once the blood started pumping and the Patriots started getting some points on the board, we kind of got back in that groove.
Oh, that's the way it happens sometimes. That's team football. We knew in the first quarter as it was going, somebody was going to have to make a big play and make something happen. We did that, and then we played a complete football game. We know that 99% of the time the Patriots are going to win it in the second half and in the fourth quarter, and we did that tonight. A great second half by us. We were finishing up 36-3, a good ball game, and hopefully we're going to continue to get better and better each and every week.
The Patriots, again, it'll be official on Sunday, should be the number 3 seed. Rummel should be the number 1. Catholic should be the number 2 seed. What does that mean? Rummel will be on one side of the bracket, and the Patriots and Catholic will be on the same side of the bracket. We will find out Sunday, mid-afternoon, which side of the bracket we'll be on. We know, obviously, with the second seed, but we'll see who else is on that bracket. And we'll see, I think the rumor was Scotlandville and I don't know. Let's see.
Was it Jesuit?
Maybe so.
Or Brother Martin?
Possibly.
Yeah.
We'll know for sure.
I think it's Brother Martin.
Once all the points get divvied up, we'll know for sure. Yeah, we might see Brother Martin again in 2 weeks. You never know. So the path of the Dome is going to go through Baton Rouge, through the semis, and possibly back here through Rummel. And we'll see. But, hey, one game at a time. So more importantly, I think going into the playoffs, we're probably as healthy as we've been.
Yeah.
Outside of Englander's injury, hopefully it's not too serious where he can play in 2 weeks.
Yep.
So we'll have a bye. We'll get a chance to heal up a little bit. And we'll find out. Like I said, once we know for sure what side of the bracket and who's all on my side, we'll get all that out via Twitter, Facebook, and emails. And, of course, after the action next week, then we'll definitely know who will play.
Right.
I would think – I know we're going to be the home team. I would think we'd probably play here at Tulane, I would assume.
Yeah.
I don't know what Tulane's home schedule is, but I would think we'd play then. So your thoughts before we sign off on the playoff realm?
No, I'm excited about another win tonight. I'm excited about what the next few weeks are going to hold. Obviously, stay in touch with us Sunday, and we're going to find out where we need to be. But it really doesn't matter at this point. It's a one-game season. You got to play each and every week. Keep your guys healthy. Continue to hit on all cylinders and do the things that you need to do to be successful. It's an exciting point in the season now. It's starting to get to the cold football weather. It feels like football, and I'll leave you with this. Good teams win in September, October, and November. Great teams win in December.
Yep. Well, we appreciate you guys listening to us on JohnCurtisPatriots.com via YouTube. And we appreciate y'all's loyalty. And then, like I said, look, the Patriots had a great season, 9-1 regular season, 5-1 in the Catholic League. Now, we're only guaranteed one more game. That'll be on the weekend of the 23rd. Do or die. You win, you advance. You lose, you go home. I like the Patriots chances, but we'll figure it out in a couple weeks. So on behalf of Danny Wimpron and Kevin Fayard, until 2 weeks from now, and whoever we play, when we play, till then, go Big Blue.
God bless.